The following program is rated TV MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences.
I am not gay. I have relationships with women and sex with men.
And I got news for you. That means you're gay.
For the players.
Hello! For the players, you know. It's the resident of the evils. It's that time of the year when the people do the old spooky stuff.
They do the old?
They do the old.
They do the old.
Oh my
Pause,
God.
pregnant pause. Spooky stuff. Or it could be the old spooky stuff. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Thrill BBC.
Hi.
100 years of the real BBC from whence it originated in Alexandria Palace.
Oh my God. I feel old.
True. Very old. Very old. Doing very well for the age.
I like what the BBC did today. We're really, really sorry. Please come back to our show.
Please come back to our show, but we'll send it to Disney Plus.
Yeah, we'll send it to Disney Plus. I'll continue to watch it for free on iPlayer. Thank you very much.
I will continue to steal your programming until it is of a satisfactory quality.
Your website asked me if I had a TV license, and I said yes.
It's not your fault. Ask me if I had a TV license.
I believe they still want that. That's
So
insane.
honest there. They're just like, do you have a TV license? Sure. Okay, watch all our programming.
Well, checks out to me, you know.
I trust this man. I believe he's very,
Sounds
very
legit.
honest.
This man looks like he is a true one, you know.
And how great. I've seen the Doctor Who episode 2, so we could even discuss it. I don't know why we would, but we could. That's what I'm saying. We could.
Episode, the actual like things that happened in the episode, I've already forgotten. Like,
I was gonna
didn't
say
see
this. There's one part really that is worth discussing. But that's about
yeah.
it.
You mean the regeneration?
there's two
Maybe
little parts
the latter half of the regeneration.
Yes.
in the latter half of the regeneration. Yes.
Hey, let me actually. There's I don't think that. By the way, I went through the ratings in a video, and I don't think that the consolidated are going to do great, because as soon as the episode finished, even the official YouTube channel just stuck the regeneration, and that's all people.
Oh, they were fucking.
If you want to see Tennant,
They
that's
know.
it.
They know. Even I've seen promotional stuff on BBC through different like ads or whatever, but it's like showing clips of all of David Tennant's most known and best episodes and stuff, and it's like he's back. It's like you guys are so desperate. Like,
oh,
please, look, it's the one you like. Come on.
I mean, there's some stuff that's dropped. Ncuti Gatwa's dropped some stuff and new logo and stuff like that. So we'll go through it.
Yeah, because I haven't seen it again.
Disney Star Wars made an announcement.
Yeah, no one gives a shit.
And House of the Dragon finished.
Yep, it did. It did.
Do you recommend?
Do you sort recommend? Of dirty. House of the Dragon finished.
I was fine with how House of the Dragon finished. I had no problem with it.
Okay, great. So I'm gonna watch it then.
I don't know how it finished actually because I didn't.
It finished like that's what happens in the effing book. I mean, like that's.
Yeah, I've seen fighting over it, and in fact, we had a bit of a discussion on.
We did with Shad, yeah, and
Shad seemed to be the most unhappy out of a lot of us, but I was happy with it too.
Yep,
I still think episode 9 seemed like an anomaly in what was a very normal, not cringe show. Like it was, I think I ended up saying you should see it for the series. That's
absolutely
the thing I was saying. Yeah,
absolutely.
I'm gonna watch it.
I'll say definitively now that things are changing, folks. I don't know if any of our franchises survive, but the woke shit is ending. It is ending. Disney will be the last to the party. They're not going to figure it out. Don't I wouldn't hold any hope out for Disney Star Wars, especially with this announcement today. We'll talk about it. I fucking doubt it happens at all. It's so bad reboot to go announce something and then just you never hear about it again. Like how many times has Star Trek 4 been announced as?
Yep.
4?
At least 3.
Yeah,
maybe 4. Yeah.
So things are definitely changing though. They are.
Disney and Netflix will be the last to the party.
Oh yeah, that Witcher.
Holy shit!
Somebody put somebody on Front Street.
That was fucking insane.
That was great.
Loved it.
Well, they got themselves a good job, So
somebody did not have a good time with.
Somebody's loyalties were not.
Yeah. Somebody was pissed.
Very unhappy.
Yep.
Let's see if the BBC won't strike us. Probably will. But let's see this incredible speech from Whittaker as she departs.
Remind me
forever
to bring up my thoughts on Ncuti in his background when he's there in the trailer.
Oh, what you mean that he's wearing Tennant's shirt and Tennant's tie,
and he's in the same place that she is.
Wait, sorry. So are we watching? What is this?
This is the regeneration.
I think that could just be green screen.
Ncuti's at the end of the trailer, and you see a bunch of blue sky and clouds in the background.
Right, yeah.
Not like the same location. Like he might revert back into David Tennant, like from the same spot.
I must have seen the cut version on Twitter then, because I didn't see Ncuti in that one.
We'll see. Yeah,
it's the coming next time.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Let's make it transform.
Why the wobble cam?
Why not? It's intense.
It's
intense.
Supposed to be this moment. Sad. We're supposed to be really sad that she's gone, but everybody's like, "Ding dong, the bitch is dead. The bitch is dead. The bitch is dead."
Just do it.
Ding dong, the wicked bitch is dead.
The wicked bench is dead. Okay.
Yeah.
Bench.
Bitch.
Cross between bitch and bint.
I like it.
I like Binge.
Binge is pretty good.
Yeah.
We coined a new term here on the BBC.
You bloody
Yeah, maybe the camera person was literally shaking.
Oh my god.
I'm literally shaking.
I can picture someone be like, and that's a wrap, Jodie, you're no longer the doctor. There's some guy in the background goes, yes! And like the rest of the crew, like
Russell
what?
T. Davis? What the fuck?
Oh, I really wish Alec Baldwin worked on this set.
Wow!
Oh wow!
Sorry,
Nina.
Too much.
Jeez.
Yeah. Where did that come from, man?
It just
women.
I know, they hate each other.
They hate each other.
I'm sorry. Too far.
I just wanted her to lose her job. Not
Wow. Now that I've got the Go XLR right at my fingertips again.
Oh, just get out.
Blossom, yes, blossom.
What the fuck did she just say?
New Year's Blossom.
Blossom?
I didn't catch it.
I don't know.
Rasputin's bosom? What?
She's sniffing. Hold on.
Blossom, yes, blossom.
Yeah, she said blossomiest blossom.
Oh.
Oh, just go.
Get out of here.
Remember the whole never be cruel, never be cowardly, never eat pears, and all that sort of business. No, we get blossomliest blossom.
Don't let the TARDIS door hit you in the ass on the way out. Go!
She ain't got no ass, dude.
Yes.
Her flat bottom.
That's the only sad thing.
No, it's not.
It's not. Oh, look at those lines.
Oh, no, wait. No, it's that. It's not even a sad thing. What you're going to say. There's no sad things here. It's all happiness.
That's what the girls are saying right now. Pause it right now. They're like, oh my God, look at the lines under her eyes.
Yeah, I know.
I was totally judging her eyebrows. I'm not going to lie.
Oh my God, if you look at her lip, you can see that she's like,
oh my gosh, she needs work done. Just a little bit, little Botox right there.
And just a little bit. Fucking crow's eyes just showing. Like, it's unacceptable.
This is really weirdly shot.
One good thing about being a dude, we can get crow's eyes all day long. It's all good.
And look hot.
It's true. Then turn into silver foxes. That's all.
Women did no.
Yeah, women. We don't want to talk about them.
I want to know what happens next.
No.
You burn.
Wouldn't it have been funny if it starts off, she just goes, agony.
The most painful regeneration ever.
Wait, hang on. I have a legit question because I didn't see the episode. Because in the other episodes of Doctor Who, the regeneration is kind of like, oh, like they're about to die, so they're kind of like, you know, it's just it's different. Like she's like willingly being like, I'm regenerating. So like, what happened? Like it's like, is it a choice? Like she's
there's,
like,
there's a certain episode of Doctor Who where a certain gentleman called David Tennant is sat in a cafe across from Wilfred Mott. And he's telling Wilfred about how horrific regeneration actually is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he's telling Wilfred that even though I can cheat death, even though I can change my body, he says it feels like a new person walks away and it feels like you die.
It's a death.
Die.
So it's like, but it's like a living death because you're then drawn into the next Doctor. And now, you know, he's obviously talking from experience because previous, you know, he has lived these since, of course, Hartnell.
Yeah.
That's it.
It's ego and persona. It's like pretty fucking deep.
It is.
And it's a great scene. It's a greatness RTD, man.
Once upon a time. I want to know what happens next. Well, you'll be fucking sat at home.
But in this, she was just like, I'm happy, and looked like she was having an orgasm. But anyways, just play it. That's fine.
Well, nothing with her really made any sense anyway. She didn't have any range. I didn't get any emotion from this. And this is one of the times where even like a Pavlovian response to the Doctor regenerating, you're kind of like, you know, a little bit sad, but it's just like, no.
See, this is the epitome. This is the epitome of the times we were just in, where like it doesn't matter how bad your lead is, we have to stick with it now because we went with identity politics. Same with Michael Burnham, same with Jodie Whitaker. You have to stick with things. Same with freaking Disney Star Wars. You have to stick with things that clearly aren't working anymore. But if you fire this person, it looks like an admission of failure. So ego became more important than profits due to identity politics. And we're seeing the consequences of all of this now. All of this.
Well, everyone thought it was so weird that when G4 initially did those like let goes that they didn't get rid of Frosk at first, but that she gloated about that.
It's a microcosm. Like G4 was like a smaller version of what happened to our franchises over the last 4 years. It just happened lightning fast because they didn't have any money in the first place and they were stupid. But yeah, I hope it doesn't signal the end for nerddom, but you know, maybe we should just go back to being niche. I'm really fine with that. We all wanted like Doctor Who movies and superhero movies when we were younger. Now we saw that, you know, sometimes be careful what you wish for.
Dude, we're all at the point where we're like, just stop making them. We'll talk about the old stuff. It's fine.
Yeah.
Corporate says you love superhero movies.
Well, it's like it's Big Bang Theory, right? It's that nerds, popular nerd stuff where I don't even know what high school is like these days, obviously. But like, is there a nerd clique? But then there's like also the it's cool to be nerds clique as well. Like
we're the Marvel clique.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like the Funko Pop people who are like, yeah, I like the superheroes.
We're the Marvel.
There's actual nerds who are like, really? You like the superheroes? Like, do you read the comic? They're like, get the fuck out of here, nerd. Like, nobody likes you.
I can't
imagine.
imagine
Hit them anymore.
It's a fashion, you know? It's so weird.
I can't imagine like going into the lunchroom, like the fucking cafeteria, and there's like the Marvel clique just sitting over the table.
And they're like,
they just start tripping people up and taking their
Iron Man is better, bitch.
Yeah.
Who'd you like most, Iron Man or Cap? Iron Man. Boop, 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 boop. Ah, fuck.
No. Somebody needs to do a West Side Story with Marvel versus DC.
Yes. Oh, that would be amazing.
But it's got to be two women who are in love with each other.
Of course. Yeah, now. I mean,
Marvel have only got lesbians anyway,
like,
so, you know.
It'll get so thin that it'll be like, oh, I watched, you know, The Batman 2, and I loved blah, blah, blah. And then you're like, I don't know, how did it compare to, like, the Burton movies? And they'll be like, Burton movies? What do you mean?
No, that'll be the counselors will come in and go, no. You know, the old school Marvel DC fans will be like, by the way, Burton's Batman's the best anyway, after they're breaking up the fight, you know.
Yeah, and then someone else.
Which will be a Twitter battle, by the way. They'll just be shaming each other on Twitter.
Yeah, like just
or whatever on TikTok.
Gary, how long before people don't even
really
know
hard
Batman
on their
started in
phones.
comics? They'll just be like, he's a film thing, isn't he?
He's a well. That day, it'll be a sad day.
When Batman was invented in 2005 and Batman Begins.
Oh, I'm positive there's been somebody with. Oh, wait, people used to come into my shop and go, comic books are still a thing. I'm like, yeah.
like
So I wouldn't be surprised if that's already happened. Like Batman's coming back. Wow.
Oh my god.
When Batman first came, because he was a Funko Pop.
Oh god.
Oh no.
Dude, why did they make a movie about a Funko Pop?
Oh, Funko the movie.
Oh my god, don't give them ideas. They're listening. God damn
I want
that.
Cross it over with Minions.
I want that Daredevil She-Hulk Funko Pop 2-pack. Like a broken bed.
I want, like
there is a She-Hulk Funko 2-pack.
Wong and the Hooker Funko Pop. Like that would be great.
You also, to summarize She-Hulk in a Funko Pop, you need it to be like that Obama meme with the meddling themselves. You need She-Hulk to just be providing herself a medal, like throughout the whole thing. That's what that show is.
Remember
when Jodie Whitaker's trying to burn?
Remember when Obama won the Nobel Peace Prize before he fucking killed a bunch of children with drones? That was my favorite.
Yeah, or when Mama Susan gave her herself the free speech award. That was
that was classic.
In the event sponsored by YouTube. I have just decided.
According to our own team, I am great.
Yeah, I voted for myself and discovered that I was the best.
That's what Disney just did. That Disney and Amazon both did that. According to us, our shows are very successful. We're doing just fine.
It turns out
and
we're
we're
the
looking to move into
ever.
Nigeria.
We're looking for that big growth market in Nigeria. That was it's like that's what you got right now. Jennifer Salke might be Kathleen Kennedy 2.0. It like looking into it, folks. It could be. It could be. She could be worse because at least Kathleen Kennedy's name was attached to good shit back in the day.
Speaking of good shit.
Oh right.
Let's watch somebody.
Let's watch.
By the way, she even goes into the regeneration pose in the most obnoxious way possible.
She does everything in them. I just like couldn't wait for her to leave. And dude, like when her and Yaz were sitting on the top of the tires, I don't want this to end. It's like I do. Please hurry up. Jeez.
I thought it was hilarious when she's like the regeneration starts up, her hand starts glowing, and she goes, "Let's get some ice cream," and her hand is just still glowy, like while it's doing it.
Well, she was flicking her bean.
Oh my god!
I mean, previous doctors have shown signs of oncoming regeneration with.
I think it's fine when you don't put too much attention on it, and you even start because I remember that Tennant was like limping and stuff. Even though I think we could all agree he had quite an extended exit, and that was because of how much he was fucking adored.
Just a little bit.
Capaldi was dying throughout his entire last episode.
Yeah,
but he tried to trigger his own regeneration, though.
Yeah, I'm saying it's funny here. It's just that it's treated just like, oh, the glowy hand. It's just like I'm having ice cream. It's just my glowy hand. Don't worry about it. It's just almost a glowy hand. I just thought it was funny.
I thought it was funny the way they just gay baited Yaz and the Doctor. And
I've seen apparently fans very upset about that. The ones who wanted their kiss didn't get it.
I was convinced they would kiss in this episode.
I thought they were going to kiss because I was like, what the fuck was the point? Because I've been unfortunately put through a lot of the recent episodes and they've been baiting this like crazy. Like I was like, so what's the payoff? And it's just like, bye.
Nope.
Like,
no payoff. It's called it's gay baiting.
Yeah, they didn't give the lesbos what they wanted. That sucks for them. I mean, I don't care, but
she got a kiss on the cheek. Well, that's what everybody was like breaking down, like some kiss on the cheek when Yaz is carrying Jodie. And
at least we know who the man is in that relationship.
Father Christopher Miller gave a great suggestion on what we should meme that with, but I don't want to say it out loud. I'm going to pass it on to Perry, Father. I'll tell you guys in the private chat.
Yeah.
I'll tell you guys in the private chat.
Speaking of Whittaker.
Right then. Doctor whoever I'm about to be.
Doctor whoever I'm about to be.
Like, look, she's so happy. Like, it's different from every
Look
other
stoned
doctor.
off her tits.
It's crazy.
I wouldn't be surprised if she was. Her send off is Doctor whoever you're gonna be. Tag you're it. That's a great speech.
I already forgot it.
That's what I was say. I was like, oh yeah, she did say that.
Tag. You're it.
Oh. Get out of
forgot
here.
She said tag you're it. Oh my god.
Somebody has got to could be me, actually. Could be me. When I did those little Doctor Who snippets where I showed Jodie bit and then I'd cross-reference it with another doctor.
Yep.
I feel like just having Matt Smith's farewell in the TARDIS with Clara and how kind of emotional that was and how already he had disconnected his version of Doctor from Clara because Clara realized he was a different man, and then he gives that wonderful soliloquy about never forget where you came from, talk about regenerations, also talking about obviously people as well. Never forget one word of this. Not, I swear I'll never forget when the Doctor was me. It's just great. And then you had Amy come down. It's all and it's just like Raggedy Man, good night. And he just takes off the bow tie, and that's it. Once it was incredibly moving, incredibly emotional.
Dude, I cried.
Really well done. Fucking tag you're it.
I was crying at that scene that you just described.
It's a tearjerker, yeah.
Is there even a point referencing the Tennant one that's incredibly like that was like they knew how much everyone was watching that one.
Killed me, Mahler. I was
the fucking choir they got going.
I've seen that like 100 times. And it's yeah, it's good. It's really good.
Still gets you. I'm like,
oh, I watched it before I watched this. I watched
11.
I watched End of Time, part 1 and 2, and the 11th Hour before I watched this. Just to remember like what the good stuff was.
Yeah, remember the good times.
And like it is, it's night and day. Obviously, it's not even freaking close. Chibnall was so bad, and so was she. She was terrible, and like all this, you know, she just took a job and she did wrong. No, she alienated the fandom with some of her first statements and did nothing. She could have gone to conventions, kissed babies, shook hands, and tried to endear herself to the fandom, and she never ever did that. And she admitted because she was scared to. Well, then don't take the fucking
to. What?
Well, don't say that Doctor Who caters only to the male gaze before you've even said one fucking line of dialogue in your new show.
Yeah. It's kind of like calling the fans racist and bigots before you show a promotional image of your show. Rings of Power.
Do you guys think that it could have been a successful female Doctor if they had a better female actress?
Not with Chibnall's writing.
No,
but I don't think the Doctor's
a dude. Doctor's a dude.
Okay.
Get Romana. Make a Romana show. We'll watch a Romana show for the 1,000th time.
Susan is still alive in real life.
Yes.
Have a Susan show. Have her regenerate into a younger female that can go on adventures while still paying homage to the past with Susan.
No, so you guys would hate it just like you hated the Sarah Jane adventures.
Oh, the thing that ran for 5 seasons, right? Yeah. And it was a kid's show, but people liked it a lot.
It's great.
And there was two great Doctor appearances.
I thought it was, I was going to say, I thought it was cute that they had David Tennant and Matt Smith showed up in that.
It had a good villain. That the Trickster, that was a good villain. So,
but yeah, it's great seeing David Tennant in that. It's great seeing Matt Smith in that. That's when we got the Matt Smith saying he has hundreds of regenerations, and then people are just like, Joe! It's canon. The Doctor's 30. Okay. Hey, this bitch is gonna really be obnoxious now. Look. What? What is that?
She's going into the Jesus
She
pose.
fucking scarecrow or something.
She's going to the Jesus pose, man. She's
that's
like
a good Soundgarden song.
Sacrifice.
Jesus Christ pose.
Oh my god.
And look how big her fucking regeneration is. It's massive.
It's bigger and better than everyone's.
When they had ha 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 written on the TARDIS, I almost died. I was just like, what the fuck is that? Get away from me.
Oh, the Joker's here. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Hey, remember when they put the female symbol into the Doctor Who logo? I want there to be a big penis behind the new title.
It's
the
coming
O
out of her.
in Doctor and the O in Who are two fucking testicles.
Big cock and balls right behind.
That's the thing, man. You said, it's too much male gaze. Like, there's male straight stuff in here, too.
Yes. Well, not for shooting. Okay. And the music is just so fucking generic.
It's very gay.
Just shut up already. Let's just get to the proper bit.
I was gonna say, why are you playing all the fluff at the beginning? Who cares about this part?
No, because I know, because I wanted you to hear her incredible speech, her outgoing speech about the journey that she's been on. Tag, you're it.
I like the random bird that was flying
I see you
around.
actually, girl. I see you in the chat.
I see you in the chat. I see. Press F in the chat.
Press F in the
Girl.
chat.
I wasn't gonna say it.
Her clothes
we can-
changed.
Yeah.
At last.
Because David Tennant said, I'm not wearing those fucking clothes.
Dude, I can imagine he has some level of leverage at this point, right? He could be like, you want me back? I know you need me back. Like,
Yeah. I wonder
So
how much he got paid
Whittaker's
for
clothes
this.
to start with. It's going to be a whole funny thing. No.
They backed up the Brinks truck full of the pounds.
Yeah.
Pounds,
Oh,
and poured the pounds out on his driveway. That's what they did.
it's,
yeah.
I saw that like interview. I don't know where it's from, where he's like, Ncuti Gatwa is going to be an amazing doctor. You guys, you should be excited. Blah blah blah. But he's like, but ain't it nice that we can visit an old favorite before that? I'm just like, for a fucking fact that if you were being 100% honest, you should be like, I shouldn't even be taken over. It should just be Ncuti Gatwa immediately.
Well,
but no, of course he wouldn't say that. Of course he should be saying just like, nah, it's great. I'm back.
Rumors are rumors, but rumors are that they asked him to come back for an extended period, and he said no. But they talked him into it's 3 specials that are all going to air in November. I think that's a terrible idea, actually. But I would spread it out. Like I would air one at Easter. I'd air one during the anniversary and air one on Christmas. Yeah. I think that would be the smart move, because then you have Doctor Who all year and it's being talked about. But now we're going to have like, dude, it is a year and a month till we see it again. That's a long time. So as I said before, like Az and I were saying this after The Timeless Children and after Flush, we said, you need to bring back David Tennant. Now, Russell T Davies was not in my mind. I never thought he'd come back because he kept saying, I'll never come back. I'll never come back. I'll never come back. So that one surprised me. But I'm like, you got to bring him back. I mean, and even when Spider-Man No Way Home, we're like, look, you bring some people back. People really fucking like it. You should do this if you really give a fuck and you want to save the franchise.
There's that other component, right? Where, like, how are they written? Like,
exactly.
Exactly. You're absolutely right.
It depends on the situation, because I mean they tried to do the same thing with Luke Skywalker and that didn't work because all roads lead to Jake. So
yep. Well, look what they're doing with Picard season 3. Look what they're doing now with Doctor Who. Like they're trying, like they understand this shit failed. They understand.
Oh yeah, dude, this is the most overt recognition of being like, okay, look, we're at our last gasp now. This is all we've got left. You guys know what we're doing, and that's the thing. This shit, throughout the episode, I understood, as someone who hasn't seen classic Doctor Who, that there was cameos everywhere. When you have characters putting on a jacket that the camera focuses on, music plays and swells, that sort of says Ace, and I'm like, okay, do you guys understand how funny that is out of context?
If you're a new person watching this, you're like,
it sounds like a meme. Like someone's just like, here's my pet snail, and everyone goes, yeah.
Old woman have a baseball bat.
Yeah, but at the same time, I was like, you know what? Sure, fine. I'm sure I there's context of it. But like, when this
Dr. Ace thing was fucking awesome. That 30 seconds was great. I like that scene, even though I got barely any context for it. But this was where I was like, I'm now it's starting to matter to me. Like, be careful with David Tennant, please.
That's the thing, isn't it? Because Capaldi wasn't going to come back for the 60th. He said, "No."
No, which is, I mean, if you want any confirmation that he got fucked over, he was arguably even more than David Tennant was a Doctor Who fan too, but like Capaldi was he's older. He was a First Doctor fanboy, straight up fanboy, and he doesn't want to come back now. That should tell you that he got fucked over pretty hard, because I remember reading an article. Others remember this too. Can't find it, but I read it in Doctor Who magazine. It's buried in there somewhere. That he said, you'll have to like pry this roll away from my dead body.
Well, and think about it as well. Like, David Tennant's on his mind. He left. He bowed out on a high note. Came back and is still on a high note. Like, do you really want to risk it? Because a lot of actors will be like, I'd rather just be remembered well than bring out a few shitty episodes later, sort of thing. So I'm sure he had a long negotiation talk, and he's probably going to be invested in the scripts, right? Probably.
I would think so. I like his Doctor Who legacy is it should be important to him.
Yeah.
Absolutely should be important.
I think it is. It's going to be. I mean, what, back for three parts of the 60th next year?
The thing about David Tennant, though, and this thing I admire about the guy, he does not lack for confidence at all. I think he'll think like, I can go in and nail this fucker. Don't worry.
Well,
he
nailed
it
going to
10
enjoy
immediately.
his presence, whether or not he has really shitty lines to deliver. But yeah, I would, I'm just, when the first one comes around, it's gonna be like, oh god, here we go. Please don't be terrible.
I know these teeth.
Reference.
I know, but that's actually quite a good reference because it is
That's
actually
fine
at
with
the
me,
start
yeah.
of the regeneration.
Let's be real. The first thing you would notice if you regenerate from a girl to a guy would be like, oh,
I don't got boobs anymore.
Just standing up again. Thank God.
My chest is flat.
David 10 inches back. That's what his nickname was.
She was pretty
set.
flat too, so I guess that never mind.
Oh,
Barty Crouch Jr. Right.
What? What? What?
Oh, get rid of that logo. That fucking logo. Go away. And by the way, change that TARDIS too. That looked like a butter spider died with
Dead
armor.
spider, yeah. Yeah, and so it's just like, reference, and then also his catchphrase, well, at least one of his many catchphrase things of what, but it's just, it's, for the seconds he's on the screen, which, by the way, I was talking to Drinker about it because he'd seen it before I did, and I was like, how long is David Tennant on screen? He went, oh, you get about 5 minutes. What is he talking about?
5 minutes?
I was like, 5 seconds.
Maybe that was
30
Drinker
seconds,
time.
tops.
Well, I mean, he is called a critical drinker. Okay.
Yeah.
I have to keep these things in mind.
It was 5 seconds. 5 minutes, seconds,
It was
hours.
like a whole episode of David Tennant, I think.
That is a 5 minutes.
I was unfortunately expecting him to have like a whole scene, and then I was like, oh no, the credits.
Right, here's the let's bring up the official teaser for next year. Teaser being the operative word because you don't see anything. It's a bit like Ant-Man.
Ant-Man? Oh.
So that's Neil Patrick Harris who's going to be the
As the celestial toy maker?
maybe.
Could be pretty cool to have them acting across from each other because they're both actors. Like,
I got no problem with him being in it at all as the villain.
No.
He looks good.
Looks good.
Good actor.
Looks
yeah,
creepy.
it looks creepy. He looks menacing. Looks less Doogie Howser than bloody Femrond, but there you go.
Yep.
Someone tell me what the hell is going on here.
Was that Donna?
Okay, so look where he is.
Yes.
Looks like he's in the same place that David Tennant was. Could be
He's
wrong.
wearing
like he'll
Tennant tie.
be fluctuating between Ncuti Gatwa and himself.
Maybe that, or he regenerates back at the same spot, or who knows?
Or he keeps morphing into 15 and then reverting to 10, which is 14.
So is he going to be? Yeah, is he going to be 14? Is he going to be? 10?
They're saying 14. They're saying Tennant is 14. So,
Okay. So he's going to be 15.
You guys have talked about it. It was such an easy storyline to run of the master fucked with him about the timeless child, and then this can be a bit of an identity crisis of that lie, like reverting back to a strong history to reset to blah, blah, blah. And it's like a glitch in the regeneration. And
yep. Oh,
it's all right there. You can undo the
deal breaker.
bullshit, get David Tennant back, and then move on.
It's good that you brought that up. Timeless Child has to be redone. It's a deal breaker with Doctor Who fans. Absolutely. You can't just forget it. Like, you have to retcon that thing out of existence with David Tennant right fucking now. Right now. Get rid of all that shit, and you got a chance of getting some people back. But even when we were back saying you got to bring Tennant back and you got to do all these things, and you're still not going to get everybody back. It's not going to be as big as it was. I mean, I don't know. You guys weren't in America at the time. Like Doctor Who, there's always been a fandom here. It's been very small, but there's always been a particularly nerdy fandom that loved Doctor Who. There's Gallifrey 1 that's been around forever in LA. But from 2009 to 2013, it was fucking big. It was huge. It took over Comic-Cons, and it's because it was on Netflix, so people could catch up with the new stuff pretty easily.
Mm-hmm.
And then
I remember that because I was watching it on there too.
Yep, and it was on BBC America, so you could watch the new episodes. So everybody got caught up and started watching new people. A lot of people jumped in during the Matt Smith era, like right at the end of David Tennant, and that's where it reached its peak around the 50th, because the BBC did the 50th right. I mean, like the lead up to that was good, was really well done marketing. People were excited for it. David Tennant came back. It was, it's too bad Christopher Eccleston decided to be a dick, but we ended up getting the War Doctor, which was fucking awesome. So I love that episode, by the way, even if Clara is in it, because she's not my favorite companion. Jenna Coleman's hot, not my favorite companion though.
Not me either.
Yeah. And yeah, it was huge here. Like, it took over Comic-Con 2 years in a row, like more than fucking anything. It was nuts. So yeah, it was a lot of fun. But they'll never recapture that here. Never. I mean, in your country, which like nobody American should ever be running Doctor Who ever. Maybe
it's just like Bond. Stop with the American people running those kind of British only.
I brought this up before, but remember when Peter Jackson wanted to direct an episode with Peter Capaldi and the BBC fucking fumbled it and didn't do it? Ugh.
I'm pretty sure Mike Flanagan said that he wanted to do a Doctor Who episode. They probably don't even realize what kind of pull they have with the reputation the show has, and the fact that a lot of creators don't know how shit it probably is because they're not sort of dug in,
Yeah, they don't watch it.
So they're just like, hell yeah, that would be fun. Let's do it.
Anything else attached to this?
So if Ncuti, I mean, for lack of a better description, plays it straight, plays it like the Doctor, I think we have a chance here. But we'll see.
Straight shooty.
Straight shooty.
Straight shooty.
Anything else? No, that is actually it's 10 seconds.
Man of action, you are right. Christopher he has been open about his mental issues. But the thing is, you know what? I'm a recovering addict. I was a fucking dick to people. It doesn't make it okay that I was a dick to people because I was an addict. I had to make a lot of amends. Doesn't mean you go out there and continue acting like a dick. If you're aware of the situation, you go get help. I have my sympathy for him, but if you continue to act like a dick, it's on you. It's on me. So I have no sympathy for the guy. He takes a couple of Instagram photos in front of flowers and gets his gig at Big Finish, and then like when he's asked to come back, he tells them to fuck off again. It's like, what the hell, dude? And the first time he comes back to the fandom, he's got his hand out for money for autographs. That pissed me off at New York Comic-Con. He came back at New York Comic-Con. Remember, he wouldn't talk to the Doctor Who fans, and all of a sudden he's like, "Oh, I'm back! $90 for an autograph." Kid, fuck!
I didn't know that. That's insane.
Yeah,
He did work with Big Finish as well, right?
He did. He did afterwards because he said he needed the money, which I'm fine with. And it looked like he was trying to make amends for a little while, which it's fine. It's fine. I got a bunch of criticism because I called him out on that shit, and I stand by it. Like, dude, just come out and go, hey, maybe start out with your apology and then sign autographs and charge money for it. I'm capitalist. I'm fine with that. But I would lead with okay, here's what really happened, which we got 4 different versions of before the truth actually came out. So again, greatest sympathy of all if you have if he's bipolar or whatever's going on. But it doesn't excuse you from being an asshole. Got to take personal responsibility.
People are in the chat are a little confused about who you're talking about.
Eccleston. Christopher Eccleston. Like when I started the conversation, I said maybe they just got here. Christopher Eccleston, the 9th Doctor, who refused the 50th anniversary. And that's why we got because that was supposed to be the 9th Doctor, not the War Doctor.
Yes.
Which would have had like so much more emotional impact. Like, but we got John Hurt. I almost said William Hurt, and he was fucking great. He was great.
Now then,
he was my first Doctor, Christopher Eccleston. I mean, like the first one I watched.
And just
it
again,
probably would have been for a lot of people.
I don't care what goes on behind the scenes, and if people got mad at each other, that doesn't bother me. What bothered me was his first thing to come back to was his handout to the fandom for money.
Yeah, grifting.
Yeah, without like acknowledging.
Yeah.
Anything.
I feel that.
Yeah.
It's lame.
Yeah. Well, it's also like Doctor Who is doing right now. It's like, bringing out the new logo, bringing back David Tennant, this video, which I think is actually pretty good. But I think if Star Trek, Star Wars, Doctor Who, Rings of Power, anybody wants to make things okay, they need to acknowledge their part in dividing fandom, coming out and attacking our culture, dividing our culture to protect their product. Just come out and go, you know what? We got off on the wrong foot. We're going to try that. We're going to try something new. We're going to try to respect you. We want as many of you as possible to watch our thing. We're going to do our best. You still might not like it, and that's all right. But just know that we have your best interests at heart, and we are trying to make the best things possible to entertain you and bring you guys together. So anything that happened in the past, we apologize. We're going to move forward. Like that would go a long way.
Well, that would be great, but it's funny because some people like that Witcher dude is doing that, like the one that went to Disney and was kind of like well, he's doing the X-Men thing.
It's a way of doing it. It's a way of doing it without saying you're without acknowledging
that you're a culprit. Like, yeah, you were
pretty
part
crazy,
of
by the
it.
way. Just casually admitting, like, oh yeah, people working on The Witcher like kind of hated the source. It's like,
Yeah, kind of like hated it.
My only answer was we noticed.
Yeah,
we definitely got that.
But you can tell they're really trying to push at the OG fans. Because,
hell yeah! This logo,
we've got a Tom Baker, essentially a Tom Baker logo here. So
it's a little bit logo. Like, of course you go with this. This is your classic. Like, why in the hell would you even go away from this? Like, this is better than anything from the Dr. Smith or Matt Smith era, David Tennant era.
True.
This is the fucking logo. It's awesome.
It's good.
Love it.
Let's listen to Ncuti.
Hello. I'm Ncuti Gatwa,
Hi.
and I am the next Doctor in the next season of Doctor Who. And to celebrate the news that will be landing on the BBC and Disney Plus, I'm here to answer some questions. Let's go. Doctor Who is a show about an alien Time Lord with two hearts.
Correct. An alien Time Lord.
That's
correct.
A good answer right there.
Correct.
Who travels through time and space with a human.
Do you notice something we said there, Gary?
They, yeah.
No, he.
Did he say he? Because I thought he says they later. Let's go.
But that's fine. That's fine because in the UK, they isn't a fucking progressive pronoun. It's just used as a blanket. Because someone said to me, "Where's Gary doing tonight?" And I said, "Oh, they're doing that."
I know what you mean, Gary.
But he was tripping over himself outside of that BAFTAs or whatever it was, correcting himself every time he called the Doctor he, and then he kept trying to correct it to they, which was obviously definitely a pronoun fucking thing there. But now it's just like he.
Yep.
So
good.
Maybe they're just told to chill the fuck out with that sort of silly.
Yeah, let's not do that.
Other side in the TARDIS. Now, the TARDIS is a spaceship that looks like an old British police box that you used to see in street corners.
We need a new TARDIS, by the way.
Yeah, but that's one police that didn't get defunded. Remember But hey, look, we were talking seriously about the fact that. Do you think the BBC are going to get rid of the TARDIS because of the police implication?
Oh, I'm sure there were conversations about it. I promise you, at the BBC, there were fucking meetings about it.
Surely that'll be like IP suicide, like to get rid of that.
Yeah,
but I'm pretty convinced, Muller, that people are walking around committing seppuku left, right, and center with franchises right now. So
You are right.
just
We've seen a
would
lot
not
of IP
serve.
suicide. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it is so much bigger on the inside. Each
Ladies.
episode, the Doctor can travel in time and space to the furthest reaches of the universe in the deepest times in history. The Doctor is full of optimism and hope.
Wow.
That's nice. That's a nice thing to say.
I know a doctor that wasn't.
I didn't notice that over the last few years. Yeah.
I've just had look great.
Doctor, I've got cancer, and I'd like to talk about. I'm a bit socially awkward. Fucking bitch.
Yeah, that was hard to
over
watch.
here.
I remember that.
And then maybe in a few minutes' time, I'll think of something that I should have told you.
In other words, we couldn't think of anything to write because we're all a bunch of soulless bastards.
Yeah, non-empathy. Yeah, no empathy.
With a fierce sense of right and wrong. They are clever and courageous. The Doctor doesn't carry any weapons, just a sonic screwdriver for fixing things and getting out of tricky situations. They're full of adventure, running towards danger. But when fatally injured, they can regenerate. So a new body, new face, but with a soul and a memory that carries generations of knowledge and experience. What more do you want?
Wow, that's a nice way to start out. That's better than the practice in the male gaze.
Yeah.
I think that's better than practice in the male gaze.
Agreed.
Maybe the tact department have had some lessons.
Well, that's what happens when you start losing money.
Well, it's definitely interesting though, because they're definitely marketing it towards a new audience. Like it's like, I mean, if you've ever watched Doctor Who episodes, you know what what Doctor Who is. Like that entire thing was for a new audience, which is fine. Like that's good. But they know they've gotten rid of so many people that they need a new audience. So that's interesting to me.
Well, they went after a new audience, so they thought last time. And then they found out over a very long 5 years that audience doesn't exist. They don't exist. TikTokers are not going to watch fucking Doctor Who. They're just not. Okay. Your audience is skewing older, and you know how you recapture a younger audience is if these older folks like show it to their kids.
Right.
Yes. We fucking
That's
hope
key.
right now.
That's key.
Because
they generational show.
It's almost like a relaunch with each Doctor, right? Or at least it can be. It's like an attempt to be like, all right, new folks in. We're gonna pitch you a new thing, new actor, new sort of stuff. Like Matt Smith brought in a whole bunch of new people, didn't he?
Yeah,
I think so.
So
probably
did Tennant.
They need to do that again because if this fails, that's it. It's over.
I think this is the last hurrah. This is the Hail Mary. If it works. But if it doesn't work, I think that's it. It's done. And I am nervous because of well, I say nervous. I'm not nervous at all. I don't care. I was nervous, but then after seeing Russell T Davies' persistent meltdowns, it just made me think, no, okay, no, we are done. We are done.
Yeah.
I am so excited. Obviously, it's daunting. It's an iconic role and show, and I'm following in some very big footsteps. But I cannot wait to put my stamp on the character. With every new Doctor comes a new beginning for the show, and there are some extraordinary storylines for the season. So I'm going to be very, very busy. I would take my TARDIS to Africa. I would take my TARDIS to Nigeria. And I would love for the Doctor to meet the Orisha.
What?
There's a huge opening market there for Amazon, by the way. I was just on.
Oh, Nigeria.
That's why they're off.
But at least he talks about like some like right here.
Yeah.
Which were a set of gods in Nigerian mythology, and I think that he'd have a lovely old time there. What villain would I choose?
Wow,
That's
a new
kinda cool.
mythology.
Yeah.
What? What? Oh, why don't we just go
Crazy.
make why don't we just gender and race swap all the Norse mythology? Oh wait, we
Yeah.
go to new mythologies. There's other mythologies in other countries.
What? There's African culture that has existed for thousands of years.
Wow.
I don't know. I don't mind this at all. I'm gonna be honest. I
don't
like
either. I don't either, and they definitely need to fix the Weeping Angels.
It's fine. He's doing good PR in as much as he's being enthusiastic. He's saying the right things. He's not berating fans.
Hang on. Go back a second, Gary. You said they need to fix the Weeping Angels. What they do? Turn them into men? Like what happened to the Weeping Angels?
No, they became a
Borg. They turned into the Borg. They just used them too much, and it got. I mean, the fucking Statue of Liberty was a Weeping Angel.
No way! Oh,
come on, they were proud of that.
They were really proud of that. They made a toy. Yeah, they did make a toy. Yeah, it wasn't. No,
the Weeping Angels freaked me out when I first started watching it.
The only good ones are the first the three, Blink and the Time of the Angels. First three.
Time of the Angels, man, that was fucking crazy.
Weeping Angels is always a classic, and they are just genuinely terrifying.
I think the Weeping Angels are creepier as well when they're in less numbers.
Less numbers, and like you barely see them. Yeah. And I love that that like, you know, what they kind of maybe introduced at the end of time, that those might be Time Lords.
Might be Time Lords, yeah.
Ooh.
That's kind of cool.
There's a big hint. There was a big hint.
Yeah, big hint.
I would love to battle the Beast,
That'd be
because
awesome.
what an ultimate villain that is the devil.
Yeah, the pit.
Satan
great,
Pit.
great,
Fucking
Saint Pit, great
episode. Toby. Oh, it's such a great. This is why their action figures are the best. So there's a Toby action figure. It's on my wall somewhere. And you remember when he had all the little symbols painted on him?
Yeah.
They were able to do that perfectly on a little action figure. It's fucking great. Yep.
Ooh.
Good stuff.
Great two-part. That's I really enjoyed that two-part.
Yeah, I did too. Little bottle episode, but freaking good.
Yeah, it was nice to have a man of science, inverted commas, come up against religion.
That was, and he's like, "There's no such thing as the devil," and then he comes across the devil,
and he meets the devil,
who's trapped outside of a black hole. It was fucking awesome. Awesome concept.
Clever, very clever. But again, once upon a time.
You get much more evil than that. There is so much to come in the next season. The TARDIS can go anywhere and will go anywhere.
You know what that's in reference to? Jodie Whitaker just been on fucking Earth all the time.
I know, right?
Oh,
it'd be nice.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
pretty much 95% of the time she was on Earth. She basically never went.
That's
anywhere.
lame. It's like it's fucking
like,
Doctor Who. You're supposed to go to other the very first episode when they go like to, what was it? I think it was like 300 million years in the future of Earth, and like the Earth is destroyed
Nina.
or something. I forget what it was.
Episode 2, loser.
Oh shit! Sorry.
Fucking fake ego.
Right. Hey, but they went to Rosa Parks.
I was expecting to be kicked.
And a white woman was instrumental. A fucking Karen was instrumental in Rosa Parks' decision on the fucking bus. I mean, this is shit that's you're gonna look back on this shit in 10 years and 2 years, or maybe and see how I saw it. Like, you have got to be fucking kidding me. You've got.
She's the queen of stolen valor.
Kidding me. Ay.
Hey Rosa, why don't you like right, Rosa? Why don't you like don't get up?
Oh, believe it. Especially like American politics. You want me to start like, well, okay, Americans did make V for Vendetta. Never mind.
It was I like V for Vendetta.
I like V for Vendetta. What's wrong with that movie?
Watched it again a couple of weeks ago. So good.
And nothing is too big nor small. Right.
Wow.
That's it for the
Out of
moment.
context,
I've got to
that
get
was
back to the TARDIS. But don't forget, the new season of Doctor Who will be exclusively on the BBC in the UK and Disney Plus in the rest of the world in 2023. See you then.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know if I'll be watching.
Oh, I'll be there, but with very judging eyes. What's you guys' word on that, by the way? As Gary, what are you guys' plans with this? Are you gonna ignore it? You're gonna check it out? You're gonna.
It feels like. Go on, you go.
I was gonna say. By the way, I said that exact same thing on my review of the episode about a minute after it aired with Rosa Parks. So, just so you know.
I watched the first 2 episodes of that Whittaker run. The first one I found excruciatingly boring, and the second one I found excruciating, full stop. And then when it said next week, hi, I'm Rosa Parks, I was like, I'm out. And I never watched any of that season, and I'm never gonna.
Arachnids in the UK. I've survived Rosa Parks, and I knew it was done then. I'm like,
that spider episode was hilarious.
But Arachnids in the UK with Donald fucking Trump as the bad guy, I was like,
what?
Wow. Yeah,
so that is some great cringe value though.
They had it's so fucking cringe. So they had Mr. Big from Sex and the City play Donald Trump. And like even in the episode, he says he hates Donald Trump, but he's a hotel mogul who's going to be president, and he's and he's like the caricature of what Hollywood thought Donald Trump is, but it's actually like every person in Hollywood. So funny. It's fucking bad. It is so bad. So that's when remember the ratings for Jodie were record ratings. Like they were insanely high. 11 million people watched that first episode, and by the 4th episode it was damn near halved. They almost lost half their audience. By the end of the season they had lost half their audience.
Yeah, near enough. I think it was started at nearly 11 and it finished like
and then it just dropped, and then it dropped 15 to 20% each season to where the special prior to this one that we just watched overnight was 2.2 million people. That's the lowest overnight ever for Doctor Who, like ever. It's dead. It's fucking dead. So no matter how good this is, okay, Mahler, yeah, I'm going to check it out. David Tennant's coming back. Absolutely going to check it out. Beyond that, don't know.
I'm a little curious about David Tennant because I love David Tennant. So I'm like, maybe watching that.
And that's the logic for a lot of people. It'd be like, well, it's David Tennant, I'll give it a shot.
Yeah.
And so they need to be so careful with this. This is not somebody you can shoot twice.
Hi.
Oh, wow.
Hello, good people, and Nina.
Hi. I am a witch.
She's got a witch hat on, yeah. So
If you go to the Post Singularity, Rob Burnett's channel, Martina Simone does these great space trek, Star Trek, Playmobil, little minis, and Robert and I voiced we voiced a couple of characters in that, which was great fun to do.
I gotta put together my Playmobil. It's still in the box. I still got my Enterprise in the box. I want to hang it.
First Magic case got built.
It did? Oh my God, you bought those like a gazillion years ago.
I know. They're in storage.
I can't say anything. My office isn't. I've been here almost 8 months now, and it's not officially done yet. It will be after I get back from Orlando.
If I ever get like a hangy one, I would like the Enterprise, but I want a DS9. Like I want like a DS9 station so I can just like hang out.
I wonder if do they make a big does Master Replica do that'd be pretty fucking huge. It would have to be.
Well, the original DS, the actual model for DS9 got sold at Christie's.
I want one.
This was the
ultimate special. If Star Trek was in better shape, somebody would probably make one. They made a Master Replica Enterprise, which I still think is the best. It's fucking expensive and it's fucking awesome.
Oh, my bro's gone back to the hotel now for the night.
Oh,
bye, bro.
He left about 10 minutes ago.
Oh.
He was sat just there.
Why didn't he say anything?
Why didn't he say hi?
He didn't want to.
Oh.
He's okay on the stream with like 400, 500 people, but he was like, you get too many.
These are the big leagues.
Yeah. So he's little bit nervous. But that is
camera shy.
Is he baby bro or big bro?
Baby bro.
Baby bro. Okay.
Baby bro by nearly 10 years.
Oh, Jet. Okay. I mean,
he's my brother. He's my brother-in-law, not my.
I saw a picture. Okay, gotcha.
So it's funny because when we get on so well, and people just go, "God, you look like each other." and we just laugh.
That's hilarious.
But yeah, this is the Sea Monkeys episode.
That episode's so bad.
Oh my god! Yeah, that was about pirates. I forgot.
Sea monkeys? What?
Yeah, the Sea Devils. The Sea Devils.
Uh-oh.
Sea Monkeys is probably a better.
I remember telling you,
Whittaker's run.
Jay had me watch the classic with John Pertwee before that, the classic Who and I was just like, this is just better. This is, like, yeah, it's old, but better. It's just better.
Yeah.
But 2.2, and that was lower than the lowest overnight, which was from Capaldi, and Capaldi got much better consolidated than Whittaker. So seeing three, I said to you on the stream we did, Gary, I said I know I kind of played it a little bit loose, but I said I think it should do like 5.5 million.
I agreed with you. I thought I still might.
Got a feeling it's not gonna. So
you don't think so? Okay, so
there you go, 3.71. You know, we're off by 2 fucking million nearly.
Yep. I was surprised at how low it was, to be honest with you, but maybe I shouldn't be. Maybe people are fucking waking up. And that's what that number. By the way, Batwoman couldn't get that number here in America, in a country with, I don't know, a couple 100 million more people.
Yeah.
Like it's, I mean,
how many homes does the CW beam into?
Brits, this is what I love about you, by the way. You like some cheesy television. Okay. You just do. I listen to BBC One sometimes, the radio station, just to get my UK feel. I used to listen to it a lot more when the music was better. But yeah, you like some cheesy shit. I like that stuff. I like it. But it's gotten like beyond cheesy, and now it's just fucking bad. Oh God. So maybe your guys are waking up. I mean, streaming, like BBC's not going to be able to compete with streaming. Russell T Davies said it himself. Like it will die, or it's going to have to start showing commercials.
That's what Netflix is going to do.
Here's the deal with showing commercials for streaming services, though. You have to be honest about your numbers, at least to the people you're selling advertising to. You can't be proprietary with that. They're going to want you to open the books and see real analytics. So that's a desperate move by the streaming services to do that.
They also just announced, I think last week, that they're going to charge like $3 or $4 more a month for people who are sharing accounts again.
Yeah. Netflix is kind of saying, hey, we're going to make it easy for you to pay for the person on your account.
They don't have shit. Like I personally think there's more stuff on HBO Max than anything. I like Venture Brothers is on HBO Max. All the stuff I like, the Spawn cartoons on HBO Max. The Hangover was on HBO Max. Dodgeball. Like I found all that shit on HBO Max over the weekend.
Yeah, I probably like HBO Max and Amazon, I would say, like has a lot of content. Like, I mean, maybe not great
Amazon went out for the delivery, so like, I'll just have Prime anyway, you know?
Yeah, right. Exactly. And then like you have the opportunity to just do a la carte too and just rent a movie instead of like
exactly
service. And I kind of prefer that, to be honest with you.
I prefer physical media.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
I do too. And you gotta now you gotta burn your own stuff, you know.
I was tempted to burn Whittaker on my own, yes. Wow. But BBC just beat me to it.
Daredevil season 3, you know.
Bashwashi gifted 20 memberships to the stream. So thank you, Bashiwashi. And Bradley Burnett gifted 10 memberships to the stream. So there's 30 gifted memberships. Just fucking chilling out there. So thank you, the pair of you two. Bashiwashi's insanity with gifting memberships. God bless your heart, man. And Bradley Burnett, thank you, mate. Thank you. Do you want to watch an Ant-Man trailer?
Let's do it.
Okay.
Really?
You mean the one that got overshadowed by the Superman Henry Cavill announcement yesterday?
We'll talk Cavill soon. But let's get the shit out of the way.
Let's watch a bunch of people standing in front of volume and a green screen. Let's go.
Yes.
Did you see
also, let's see Evangelina Lilly, one of the most beautiful women I think I've ever seen in my life, looking
Like
like
shit?
a fuck. Yeah. Let's just say how it is looking.
What
like
the
fucking
fuck
shit.
did they do to her? Because
Okay,
I
well,
was annoyed.
People are going to say Janet Van Dyne had a haircut like that, and she did, but it was way more feminine, we'll say.
Yes.
She looks like a 12-year-old boy.
Yes, she does. She looks like a boy, which is fucked. Did you see that video that I posted? I thought was more entertaining than the Ant-Man trailer. It was about a bunch of ants.
Some women,
yes.
Short hair doesn't look good on them. Okay. Do you want
to play this all through, or tell me to stop?
Oh, with Ant-Man, you shouldn't get hit unless Disney starts.
No. I'm saying, should we just watch it and then talk about it, or if you want me to stop, just
Mahler? What do you think?
Mahler.
Wait, why? I mean, I'm fine with either, but EFAP style is I'm partial to it.
If we need to stop, one of us will say stop.
Okay. Hammer time.
What's our safe word? What's your safe?
What's your safe word? Ass.
My safe word's carry on.
Mine's pineapple.
Mine's don't stop.
Oh.
we did that with our alarm at our old house, not at our new house, but we did our safe word.
Oh, by the way, chat, probably now's the time to get your pillows because this tray looks fucking. Oh shit, we might get Yellow Brick Roaded.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, the stupid songs.
Oh, fuck it. Sorry, chat.
Well, we can talk over it.
There's probably going to be no replay, chat, I'm afraid, because I'm going to have to have cut out the Elton John Yellow Brick Road. By the way, I'm going to stop it because I have. Every trailer for Marvel is the fucking same. It's carried by a really good tune to a really generic, shitty fucking piece of whatever's going on the screen.
Yep. Well, at least they didn't do the what's the other trailer thing that's going on right now? The violin. And a click, and then the
for horror movies?
The clock ticking, yeah, with all fucking horror movies.
All the horror movies, yeah.
Tick. It's like fucking stop. Okay.
They kind of got that from Stranger Things, I think.
Oh, I think it's Jordan Peele. No, it was happening before that. Yeah, once they repeat. Remember when it was all French horn farts for like 3 years?
Oh yeah.
Prometheus started that one up, right? Oh no, wait, Inception started that one up.
Yes,
Inception and Prometheus.
Inception, I think.
Yep.
But yeah, we've got
Inception was the wongs.
We got a third Ant-Man movie, and we haven't. Namor's not even in the MCU yet. This is funny. Like how
no, Mola. This is the third Ant-Man movie, and the Fantastic fucking Four aren't even in the MCU yet.
What do you mean? We saw Reed Richards. We saw him.
Oh yeah, that's true.
We didn't. We saw some guy from The Office.
By the way, the reason we haven't got an X-Men, we mentioned this before, but we'll mention it here. The reason we don't have X-Men on the screen is actor contracts. They contractually cannot, if they're going to have an X-Men on the screen, they have to be somebody from the Fox X-Men if they're using that character again for contractual reasons up until 2025. That's why. So that's why.
Weird because the Fantastic Four got delayed till 2000.
Yeah. And it will get delayed again. Okay, let's watch this.
That guy behind Ant-Man looks like he's checking out his ass.
No, he's looking directly into the camera.
No, he's looking out his ass.
Is this supposed to be San Francisco?
There's not enough shit on the sidewalk.
Yeah, there's not enough shit in the fucking sidewalk.
And people aren't smashing into shops and stealing.
No, there isn't needles hanging out of everybody's arms, and they're not drooling and almost dying from fentanyl ODing and shit.
Oh, no, she is. She's fucking off.
Yeah.
She's fucked up. The one on the bench. Yeah, she's fucked up.
I used to ask myself a lot of questions. Scott, you're at ex-con. How are you an Avenger?
Employee of the century.
So that's actually a good shot of his changed up suit. How over fucking designed is this shit getting?
It's getting ridiculous, by the way.
It's looking like Buzz Lightyear.
Have you noticed that? It's been pointed out by a lot of people. I've noticed comparison shots as well. It's like, yeah, every time they update the suits, they add more lines.
Dude, I got an Ant-Man around here somewhere.
And all of them are built the same way. If you've noticed, there's a vest over the top of the arms.
Yeah.
Because they thought they were geniuses when they came up with that for the ease of the actors walking around and doing stuff, but like it doesn't work with everyone. Like I think it works with Cap, but like some of these are supposed to be like airtight suits, and now they just look like vests.
They look generic as fuck, and they're supposed to be like. I hate the fact that they're not solid colors. Sorry, I'm a comic book fan. Solid colors. These are just like little patch. Yeah, I hate it. Everybody looks like Iron Man variation now. That's all it looks like. Yeah,
that's what I thought too. I was like, oh, it kind of looks like Iron Man to me. Whatever.
Do you know who's not going to look like Iron Man? Fucking Ironheart.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
That doesn't make sense. But everywhere I go, people tell me the same thing.
Look, what did they do to her? Oh my god!
He was a joke. He was a joke. The whole thing was a gag.
It was Spider-Man.
Didn't the plot leak for this say that he's like too busy for his family because he's promoting himself with a book or whatever? I could have sworn several leaks said that, and I was just like, I swear to God, if that's the actual plot line.
I didn't hear that.
Well, I mean, we see in the trailer that.
So you're taking your main character and you're making fun of him again. He was a complete fucking idiot in the last movie, which wasn't good, by the way. It was the first official MCU movie, and I thought it sucked.
I disagree.
What happened
Gary.
in it, Gary?
I couldn't even remember what happened.
Do you remember Ghost? Do you remember Ghost when she took off her mask and it's a girl? We thought it was a guy. And then they did that like 19 more times in the MCU. Wasp and Ant-Man was terrible. And it is the first MCU movie. It's called Wasp and Ant-Man because look at the poster. She is up front and center in front of Ant-Man. And his fucking suit is malfunctioning throughout the entire fucking movie. Yeah, it's
okay. This is my recollection of Wasp and Ant-Man. He gets big in the sea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
then he gets knocked out.
A building shrinks.
It was in the bay, not in the sea. It's in the bay.
The bay is connected to the sea.
Bay. No, they're different. They're different.
Sea's always right, Gary.
No, the bay is always full of shit in San Francisco and sharks.
The sea is always right.
Okay.
The bay is always.
So he went big in the bay. There was a building that shrunk. Michelle Pfeiffer turned up.
Michael Douglas was in it.
She was a goddess, like she could like manipulate matter in the quantum.
Well, obviously, it made complete
Lawrence
sense.
Fishburne was in it.
He was.
Morpheus. As Morpheus. No, Black Goliath. He was supposed to be a character.
And
remind us of Black Goliath.
I have no idea how it ended.
Michelle Pfeiffer whiz banged herself out of the quantum realm, something like that. And then the only thing that's memorable is in the extra credit scene, everybody disappeared because of the snap.
She banged herself? Dude, I didn't see that version.
Banged herself. Went, I'm a girl and I was able to survive in the quantum realm, and I just became a goddess here because MCU.
Oh, don't worry. They're going to explain it. There's a whole fucking universe down there.
Oh, she has a secret.
Don't.
She has a secret. She fucked King. I'm telling you, she fucked King.
She did. She wanted that BBC.
She fucked King. That's her secret. I promise you. They're gonna.
Her secret is I did BBC and I went back.
If they do that, I will laugh so fucking hard in the movie theater. The one I'm not going to buy for.
Kang, you can't stop it.
Kang is like, sorry, folks. Kang is not that great of a villain. Okay, Kang is like C-list villain. It's around a lot, impactful on the Avengers, but it's not a villain. And when I was reading comic book that I would ever compare to like Doctor Doom or even Ultron or Goliath. Like, fuck no, it's Kang. Yeah,
you got Kang.
Once you got Kang, you want more Kang Wang?
No, she went back. She went back to the White Guy.
People still
It
need
wasn't
help.
good enough.
That's why we made this.
It's great to see, by the way, another man take backseat.
Well, okay, so there are different versions of Kang that are better, but I'm talking about Kang the Conqueror, not Immortus or anything else. I'm talking about Kang.
Also,
and just not impressive.
I did it again. We have a scene where someone's just like, "Hey, I did a crazy thing." No, don't do crazy. Plot. Just
oh yeah, yeah.
And it's just like, how did you just casually.
I casually made something that can, what was it again? Get us into the quantum realm?
Just transfers the ball into the quantum realm because
a signal or something.
Yeah, like I think the idea is that it sent a message to Kang by accident or some shit, and he dragged them all in there. Probably, I don't know. But
Probably,
God, not clearing any of this with any of the experts, really.
Hey, Mahler, we need more women doing sciencey things because we need women in STEM. Okay.
More women in STEM.
But look what happened. They ruined everything.
Love the science.
We need more women to create deadly viruses. Sorry, I won't go on. Yay, science!
Hey,
in Minecraft.
That's
In
not
Minecraft.
fair. A guy funded her. He was called Fauci. So let's see the generic stuff be generic.
Like a satellite for deep space, but quanta.
Wait a minute.
Whoa.
You're sending a signal down to the quantum realm.
Okay, and Hank Pym wouldn't say anything.
No, he doesn't know anything about that.
The women are talking, Gary. The women are talking.
Wouldn't say anything. Oh, he's like looking dumbfounded.
Evangeline Lilly looks like she's a drug addict.
She looks terrible here. What did you guys do? Like, what is this? Like, we need to make our pretty women look ugly now?
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's gonna get asses in the seats. Evangeline Lilly looking like fucking god awful 12-year-old boy.
Well, she spoke out, didn't she?
Yeah, she did. She did.
probably got
So they were
blamed.
like, now we're gonna uglify you.
Short hair on a woman can look nice.
Really good.
Sexy.
Major
This-
Kira,
this-
perfect
this-
example.
Oh, yeah. But this, sheesh. It looks like bed hair.
It looks like 70s, like ERA, Equal Rights Amendment movie stuff.
I am woman, hear me roar.
She looks like she hasn't shaved under her arms for like.
Hank
months.
Pym's just like, I
He's
don't know.
got younger.
I was
just
about to say, is it just me or does Michael Douglas look like he de-aged?
Yes, it does.
Oh,
I
no.
mean, he got like he legit got cancer.
Throat
And I
cancer, yeah.
Yeah, and I think he's better now. I think so. He lost a ton of weight, and like he got like old overnight. Like he's looked like this for a long time. I think the chemo was probably pretty harsh on him. But I'm glad.
I think it looks great, unless there's some touching up here.
That
Yeah, I
might,
think it
it
looks-
might be,
I think
but
it
I think it
looks
looks fine. Yeah, it looks fine.
It looks good.
I mean, his dad lived to what, 103? 100.
Yeah, pretty old.
Dad was fucking a legend. So
Mhm.
Kirk.
Now.
How many times are we gonna get a plot start because of stupid magical bullshit?
Oh my god, they went into the quantum realm.
and he's gonna be surrounded by 3 women. It's like this pattern, like every male character has to be surrounded by 3 women.
Yeah, now
Well,
there's
what
like the
is that?
daughter too. Like, fuck
Yep.
me.
We don't have to
Oh.
look at all the fucking students.
How come nobody has sons anymore? Is that
Look, I am
Isn't that
sick
weird?
of seeing this. I am sick and fucking tired of seeing this. This
Oh, dude.
image, this fucking CGI. It's the same fucking thing in every film now.
Okay, wait. If you can you, I don't know, take us out by full screening this? No. Like no. Full screen it, then go to your bottom of your StreamYards, and you'll
Oh
see.
yeah.
Screen.
Oh yeah. Douche. Yeah.
That looks fake as hell, dude.
Yeah.
That looks fake as hell. Everybody's like,
it's been-
"This is fantastic. It looks like fucking Volume. It looks like yeah.
it looks
It doesn't
really
look
similar
remotely
to
realistic.
it looks really similar to the Doctor Strange thing too. Like this
Really similar.
like
Yeah.
The same with Doctor
Like the
Strange.
same.
The same with the Loki. The same with the fucking Doctor Strange and the multiverse of fucking women. It's just look. It looks like they are stood by a blue or green screen.
Yep.
And there's
Yeah.
We don't even know what we're
there's like-
looking at.
Like the first, I still prefer much prefer the first Doctor Strange movie because they really tried to like incorporate like some
Yeah.
Steve Ditko style into it. It did, and it was fucking awesome. They should be straight up. This should be Kirby Crackle everywhere. That's what this should be.
You know,
it just
Storm's
looked like
End and Vagar and Luke and stuff in that last episode, Gary. I don't know if you've seen it shared, but like a lot of that was volume, and it's like, don't know, man. Seems like different familiarity levels with volume can get different results because everybody's just like, this again.
I think when you're putting this much into it, I mean, it's practically animated anyway, and why not use comic style? I there's no style to this now. It just looks like this
because they hate you, Gary. They actually hate you, and they don't like the comics, and they're like, you know,
they also don't have any fucking talent. I mean, like, oh, sure, this looks great in a really generic fucking way, but it does not. Does this stand out from fucking Love and Thunder and Doctor Strange at all? It's just like a bunch of blobby shit that a lot of people probably were had nervous breakdowns working for Marvel on. By the way, you don't work in a salt mine; you make effects. You can say no. I
don't think they care anymore. It's just they just want to pump out this cookie cutter shit and make money because they know the Marvel stands will go and they'll make money, and they don't really give a fuck anymore.
Yep. And like this thing getting praised yesterday, I'm like, who
praised what?
The usual suspects always praising it, saying, "Oh, this was great," and I'm like,
"Oh my god, oh my
god,
fucking Superman." And
oh my god, I got a new
Are we in the
packet.
Disney studio? Wow. Are we looking at a green screen? Wow.
Look at that. There's a crinkle in that green screen.
Why is
Well, hey, if it's volume, they're actually looking at it.
Yeah. I can't tell. It just looks boring. I like the song.
Song is bueno.
One of the best.
Elton John, Goodbye Yellow Brick Road. Fuck yes. We got Reed Richards after he had his head blown off.
Oh no.
In his new metal suit.
People comparing it to Spy Kids. I don't disagree.
I know this bit is insane. This bit, yeah.
That is a very good description. I agree with that.
Look. Sorry, we'll have to do this again, but look.
It's just stuff.
It's so stupid.
What the fuck? No.
Also, this movie belongs in phase 4 with the rest of them. Like the idea that this is gonna be like this is phase 5 now. It's just like it's just the same shit.
Is it, Muller? This is supposed to be phase 5 now?
Yeah,
this is
Wakanda Forever is the last movie of phase 4.
And there's still that rumor that
Wakanda Forever.
What's the rumor?
After the credit scene is going to bait Doctor Doom.
Yep.
Yeah.
Of this one or Wakanda?
Wakanda Forever.
Wakanda Forever.
And Doctor Doom's like, and it's going to be like Namor. They're not going to have him be in charge of Latveria. It's going to be
like an Arab.
Dude, he'll be lucky if he gets like fucking even green connected to his outfit. Anything. Just.
I'd have to say, I don't even know what the term. God, I don't know. Did I just slur? Arab. I don't know.
Shekonda Forever, Wakanda Forever,
Wakanda Forever,
Wakanda Forever.
I like Wakanda Forever because that's funny.
Wakanda Forever.
Dr. Lady Doom. Well, no, Dr. Doom will show up. And he'll die, and then his daughter will take over.
Oh, of course.
His daughter, of course, yeah. They all have daughters now.
Yep. Like Dr. Fate.
There's no sons. There's no sons anywhere.
Ever. Like
Sons
nobody
don't
has
exist
fucking
yet.
boys anymore.
That's why I was very surprised to see one in Black Adam, but it was DC. So
yeah.
Yeah, nobody has sons anymore in fucking the Marvel universe. Universe, and when they do, they get no lines. They get no fucking lines. It's so funny.
Marvel's shit.
Men and women and STEM, and they're gonna go through Marvel movies. Yes.
This song.
It's so good. I
look at that.
As soon as I watched this yesterday,
look at how bad that looks, though. That looks terrible.
Yeah,
People
that's because they're on a fucking Star Trek the next fucking generation stage.
That would make more sense in 1987. And if I had dropped some mushrooms or something like that, I'd still think it looked fake. Maybe a little pretty, but fake.
They've got some Emperor Royal Guards for some fucking reason as well.
More stuff. Put
More
stuff in there.
stuff.
Yeah, that looks terrible, dude.
Dear God. I don't, and you know as well that these people, the AI said these people.
Are they going to start singing?
These people are not together. You know, they are CGI'd half of them.
This looks like a musical is about to go off right now.
Oh, I wouldn't be surprised. They're all busting song right now.
Rogers the musical.
Yeah, Steve Rogers the musical, featuring Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Maybe the music is actually in the fucking film. It's not. It's not over. It's just going all the way through.
Marvel movie is going to have like it's going to be it's Guardians going Guardians, full Guardians now.
I like.
Dude, even Black
Guardians
Adam
ones.
kind of did with its music. It was like, hey, lots of fun pop songs. You like that?
Mm-hmm.
But like doing Paint It Black to him fucking killing a bunch of soldiers was cool. That was fucking cool.
I thought it was cringe. I'm sorry.
I thought it was a little cringe
thought
because
it was
it's been
fine.
overdone. They needed his own
I think
theme.
Black Adam floating around and fucking murdering a bunch of people is something we haven't seen in a comic book movie in a long time.
That was
He's a villain.
badass.
I'm cool with
He's
that.
a villain.
I
Leave
love
that
I love
broadly.
that.
He's
Just
not
the
an
music.
anti-hero. He's a fucking villain.
He's a villain.
Let him be a villain. Make him a villain. Rock.
There wasn't much I really enjoyed about that movie, but the fighting between Hawkman and Black Adam was cool. Black Adam killing a bunch of people was cool, and Dr. Fate was fucking cool.
I thought the fighting between Hawkman and Black Adam went on for a little too long because like they had the first fight and then they had another fight and then they had another fight and I was like,
Yeah, I mean, okay, so this is the comic book fan. I'm just probably projecting comic book shit, but like Carter Hall Hawkman doesn't give up even when he's like completely fucking overmatched, and which he was. Basically,
Yeah,
he's
he'll
like,
get killed.
he is a
He'll go down.
superhero
He doesn't
fighting
care.
a god, and like he is just not stopping. So I like the don't quit aspect of it. Okay, that's the part I liked.
Yeah, I agree with that. And when the one of the last fights started up, I was sort of like, seriously again? But then there was like a plot reason for it where they find the crown. I was like, oh, okay.
yeah, I just wanted more from the other characters that I had no idea who they were as a normie. I was like, can we understand who these other people are
Well,
before
Atom
we have
Smasher
them?
was Ant-Man, almost entirely. It felt like they'd ripped him entirely from the MCU's template, almost.
Yeah, it did feel like that.
Cyclone could have been fun and new, but it's just I just kept thinking about the ginger side. I thought the actress was fine. She was
You know
fine.
what's cool, Gary, was when she goes down, she starts up a little will thing and starts firing loads of shit at Black Adam while the kid and his mum are behind Black Adam a little bit, trying to get into the scene to see if they can help him, and Dr. Fate notices and saves them from her. And I was just like, that's neat.
Was a cool little scene. That's I like that.
You know what
Dr.
I think
Fate was
is-
MVP.
Absolutely MVP. I think
I
everybody.
would have liked to know more about Dr. Fate because I had no idea who he was as a normie to the DC.
Well, I think what they can do is like Black Adam came out and it's not going to count. Like it's just going to basically count for introducing things, and they can certainly bring them back if they want.
Really? Well,
Yes, Black Adam is an old regime movie that they were able to squeak out to get Henry Cavill introduced. I think they're going to take their losses if there are any, because that old regime was fucking stupid.
By the way, I think it's really funny that we're watching a Marvel Ant-Man, new Ant-Man.
Oh, I forgot we were watching a trailer.
I was gonna say that.
And then we
This trailer is
started
so
talking about
shit.
Black
You're talking
Adam.
about fucking Black Adam. you
Black
know?
Adam is gonna be better than Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania.
Yes, I
Yeah.
you will.
We'll play a game at the end of this trailer, folks. Don't you worry.
Okay, let's go.
I just want to listen to Goodbye Yellow Brick Road. That's all I want to do.
I'm also bored of ant people, like more and more ant variations. I'm just
Yeah,
why?
like we haven't really gotten a great Ant-Man.
No, we haven't.
Can we just
Fucking
get a
Paul
great
Rudd.
Ant-Man?
The
That's
first
because
one
he's
feels
not
like
allowed
training
to be.
wheels. The
Now
movie,
we need like more Ant girls and Wasp girls, and now we've got 3. And the
about
actual Ant-Man, Hank Pym, just
one more thing is missing about this Ant-Man, and we've had him for so fucking long now, is that I've never really seen him in an action scene where it feels like he confidently executes a plan and it works really well.
You mean like the Edgar Wright test footage? Have you ever seen that?
I never saw that. No.
You never saw the Edgar Wright test
No.
footage that got this movie made? We're watching it right after this.
Okay.
It's
Yeah.
fucking great.
Okay.
Okay.
Universe beneath ours.
At least Michelle Pfeiffer still looks pretty.
She's great. Like,
yeah, everybody loves Michelle.
Angelina Lilly is hot. It's just not here.
Yeah, she just looks fucking ugly here, but Michelle Pfeiffer at least looks still banging.
She looks so hot in Endgame as well. And everything. Oh, that's it. Lead on women.
Dude, Hank Pym has no idea what's going on.
In his own He's hardly been in the trailer.
He hasn't spoken at all. I don't think he said a
No,
word.
he doesn't speak in the trailer.
Hey, he's not familiar with this place, all right? He's just Hank Pym. He's not gonna quantum flames. He's not gonna know about it, all right?
It's just a city.
He's just along for the ride.
It's just a city. People know about cities and walking.
Well, to be honest with
buildings
you,
and people.
I'm kind of frustrated. We've added another whole dimensional universe realm thing of all these people. I'm just fucking hell, another one. We just added the stupid Kevin robot. Like,
Who? Oh yeah, that's right. I was like,
She's wearing somebody said, "Why is she wearing the hood?" She's wearing the hood.
All due
because
respect to Michelle
Kang
Pfeiffer, greatest Catwoman ever. All due respect, great actress, hot woman. Michael Douglas is fucking in the back of every scene. He doesn't say anything either. You got fucking Michael Douglas.
Yep.
He's probably gonna
Michael
die in this
Douglas
one.
should be like, front, like more front, like center. There's all that empty space right there. Like you just come forward.
Does
Michael.
it feel like we've had 3 Marvel movies with Michael Douglas? Like, no.
No.
By the way, the impact, I don't know. They're in a quantum realm. I guess they can still get big and small, but it's not going to have the same impact as it would in the real world with his powers. And when you see the test footage by Edgar Wright that you guys, I can't believe you haven't seen, you'll see how cool this could have been. They did a little bit of it in the first movie. They took a scene that's somewhat from this test footage in the first movie, but Edgar Wright directing Ant-Man would have been better. Would have been better than Peyton fucking Reed.
Yeah, I was gonna ask who the person was that was doing this one.
Yeah, like a cop.
This place.
Whoa.
Looks like
Whoa, trippy.
Oh my god, it's Star Wars.
It's Star Wars. Yeah.
Fucking
Star Wars.
Hey, all this CGI stuff
Star Wars
is this is very different than all the other CGI stuff. So
Really?
count me interested.
I thought this was Coruscant.
Yeah.
Sorry, Coruscant. What does it say?
Coruscant.
I thought they were looking at the clone army
Coruscant.
for a second.
Oh, dude, I have no idea what the hell's going on throughout this whole trailer. This whole CG goop.
Okay.
Yeah. That's a very good explanation.
It isn't what you think.
Whoa.
He-Man.
Well, they're releasing it in February. Oof. Oof.
We've got some
Listen.
Gallifreyan symbols here.
Just in time for Valentine's Day.
It's released on Valentine's Day.
Look
I
at the
think.
alien people.
Antina and aliens.
This
But
is gonna
they're
cause an existential
minis.
crisis. There are full-on people down here. Like,
What the fuck? Is that an egghead? Like from the movie?
well, elongated skull. Humans did that
They did.
for
It's
a long
true.
time. Down in
That's
Praxis, Peru, there's a bunch of skulls down there.
Oh.
Yeah.
Cranial deformation. Oh, it's
Hey!
Bill Murray.
Bill Murray. I thought he was canceled.
They're gonna probably have to cut him out of the movie by the time it releases. Now, personally, I would take what was his face? Seth
Yeah,
Green.
Conehead. That's right.
Seth
I
Green?
thought when I saw this, I went,
I
"Oh,
would put him in a trash
it's
can.
Jeff Goldblum again." They just did it's the same sort of look and
Yeah.
that they just did in Thor Ragnarok, and
Oh,
There's a formula. There's a formula, and they know what it is. But
it's Bespin. There's a Bespin guard.
It is Bespin. It even looked like a little Bespin-y to begin with, and maybe that's what they're going for. And fuck, I'm just.
He's big.
He's big again.
He did a big.
The thing is, he's still tiny in the.
Yeah, so he's big and tiny.
I guess size is relative. Everybody.
Big guy in a tiny world. Big guy in a tiny world.
Whoa!
Whoa!
No.
Oh, jeez.
No!
Wait, what the hell was that?
No!
Oh no!
It looks like a vagina face with teeth.
Cool.
It looks like She-Hulk's coochie.
Wow!
Oh,
not big enough.
Not deep enough. It's like cave down there.
I'm looking down She-Hulk's Vagu. Holy shit! They're fucking miners down here.
hey, that's where the three guys went. She slept with.
Whoa! Hey-oh.
I found the Tinder dates. They fucking fell in.
And give you more time. If you help me.
He looks like Kang there.
Where did the daughter get a
Spy
suit
Kids
from?
again. We've got the Spy Kids again.
Like the only good thing is like like he looked like Kang the Conqueror right there for like a second that they showed us. Why is she an Ant-Man now? Why is the daughter? Do we just make Ant-Man suits?
I already said
yes.
I'm so tired of Ant-Man everywhere.
Yeah.
No,
I'm gonna
seriously,
pass you
though,
some of my
is she
digitaling, and then it's gonna make you digitize a midge suit, or whatever she's gonna be called.
Have they recast the daughter again?
I don't know.
Yes.
Because
That is not the Superman game. That is not the same one. It doesn't look like it. Maybe I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. Somebody's
no idea.
Check, because I don't
Gary,
remember.
like seriously though, like comic origin.
Power
time,
Rangers.
Is she somebody like does Ant-Man have a daughter that becomes like Ant Girl or something? Like
They probably put one in post 216 that I can think of.
Okay.
But like I don't get like none of that. When Disney bought Marvel, nothing fucking counts in my opinion now.
Mm.
That goes
So
way
yeah, she's credited as Cassie Lang, the actress, but she's not in anything else. So I guess.
So they recast Cassie Lang again. Scott Lang wasn't okay. Ant-Man wasn't this big comic book at all, and actually the best Ant-Man book was done by Kirkman. It was called The Irredeemable Ant-Man, which is where this is supposed to come from, but it's not as good.
People are saying she's called Stature. Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Anything post I used to say everything after Secret Wars doesn't count, but now I've retconned that in my mind to the minute Disney bought fucking Marvel, it was over. It ended.
That's how I felt about Star Wars.
Goodbye, Yellow Brick Road.
So, what's it gonna be?
Yeah. The Young Avengers, but not like the Young Avengers was a pretty good comic. You know, it was like, hey, let's do a Teen Titans. Let's do a Marvel Teen Titans. But then it got stupid, like all these things do. Yeah, you know, it was a good like mini series, I would call it.
Is that kind of like X-Men First Class? Like that's what they're trying to do now. Like they're trying to do the Avengers little people. I mean, well, not little people. The young ones.
What? Warwick Davis is going to turn up in there.
I meant young Avengers.
No. Oh, I've been brought in to do the Avengers now.
Why does he just keep looking confused all the time? Like, does he have anything else?
Because Kang called him Ant-Man. Kang knows who he is. And everyone else on planet Earth, they call him Spider-Man because he's a joke. And he's just like,
he's been a joke the whole fucking time.
I know he has. But Kang's like, I take you seriously, Scott. You need to join the dark side of the Force.
Helps him fart, is it? Get that gas in and out.
I mean, it looks like fucking Spaceballs. So,
but how are they breathing without masks on in the Underrealm, whatever the fuck?
Don't know.
Paul Rudd does not get old. He does not.
You'll find out, I'm sure.
55, 54, isn't he? He's
Probably my age.
well.
Yeah. Looks great.
Looks great. Because Mahler, they had their masks on at first, but I guess like when they saw the people coming, they were like, "Oh, we can breathe down here." So I guess we'll just take our masks off now.
They look completely different to us. We can breathe.
Yeah.
I can't find great footage of this, but I'll share the test footage.
No one cares. No one cares. No one cares.
Ronald over there does. That guy.
Oh, hang on.
Let's have a look. Oh, okay.
I have to share it without the I think I have to do it without. Let me know if you can hear this or not. Share it. Can you hear it? Can you hear it?
No.
No.
If somebody can find a better copy,
if you give us the link, I'll share it. If you give us the link,
yeah, here we go.
Put it in the private chat, and I'll bring it up.
There it goes. It's blurry and shit. They showed this at Con. I believe it was Comic-Con, long time ago. Can't remember. Slept a few times since I've read some comics and watched this, so I put it in the private chat.
Oh yeah, I remember his mask looked like an actual ant.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. That's cool.
That was yeah.
Oh well.
No Edgar Wright. He didn't want to be part of the
shit show.
The shit show. Now I don't know why he left exactly, but I think it probably had a lot to do with why all the other directors left. He didn't want a bunch of extra things put in it, although it didn't feel like there was that much extra put into the first Ant-Man movie, to be honest with you. But maybe he just didn't want to be told what to do all the time.
Maybe like he wasn't down with the whole checklist. Like you got to do this and you got to do that. And like fuck that.
Oh, I hate
superheroes. What could have been Edgar Wright's Ant-Man? That'd have been. I think it would have been classic.
Hey, as if you click this, fucking hell, that's a long link, but it works.
Wow!
Wow!
Jesus.
This is people shared this on Twitter in the form of like articles and titles, but this is the actual clip of Maisie Williams joined, I guess, a friend of his stream on Twitch, and the topic of Game of Thrones comes up, which is
oh yeah,
funny to see because this is what she actually said on the.
I'm not getting anything. Oh, unless are you piping it in?
Oh wait, does that link not work?
No, doesn't work.
Says,
1 second. I will provide you a more
Provide me with a longer link.
Yeah, that link looks like
it's like the EFAP of links.
It's the EFAP of links.
Okay,
I got you a Twitch one.
Yeah, okay. I see. Yeah, okay. Let's shifty poo this over here. And let's have a look. See at it. She's wearing a very nice hat.
You know what? I rewatched it all recently.
Did you?
Yeah.
That kind of surprises me.
Yeah, I feel.
What did you think?
It definitely fell off at the end.
Oh.
But it started really
She's
strong.
stoned.
Really strong. I was heartbroken when Ned died, and I knew it was coming, and I was like, because I for the first time.
Oh my god.
Definitely fell off at the end.
Best season ever.
Oh my god.
Why? It sucks, man. We can all agree, like we all know, but nobody's gonna do anything about it. Like we're not gonna redo it. It's like we should just redo it. Everyone knows it's shit.
Do it.
They're not gonna.
No, they'd never.
Again,
redo it.
you can't. A, it'd be too expensive. B, no one I don't think would really give a shit nowadays. And C, the ego
to get that ball rolling like legally as well is probably gonna be a nightmare.
Oh, they probably can in like 10 years. You know.
Well,
certainly
there, I guess. Maybe
they might have another book by then. You know, George said he was only 3/4 of the way through after 11 fucking years.
That's not gonna happen, Gary. You know that. It's never happened.
Jane tweeted at me. I'm like, it's 4 more years. At that rate, if we're 3/4 of the way through 11 fucking years.
A dream of spring will always remain a dream. Like that is never happening.
3/4 of the way through the fucking book after 11 years is a fucking joke. That looks great.
Oh, yay.
That's what the
Henry.
costume should be.
Fix the S a little bit, though. I still don't like that S.
Yeah.
I want
Blue.
proper S.
But yeah, I mean that looks much more. I'd be happy, you know. That's much more in line. Cavill's
have the
back,
red
baby.
underpants.
Hey, yeah, you got those. They look good. They look good.
No,
The
I'm saying
trunks look good.
that's what people say, right? Oh, that's what the talking heads.
You mean
studio
that
people say.
Funko Pop fucking fans say? Yeah, fuck off.
Yeah.
Mm.
One thing, what Gary? When they took the trunks off Superman and the trunks off Batman, what was the very first things fans said?
Put the fucking trunks back on them right now.
Put the trunks back on.
But the reason they took them off was rights. It was rights issues. It was trying to screw over creatives and.
Was it? I could have sworn I watched like a behind the scenes thing if they had ideas for like in Man of Steel to have him with that, and then they went
No,
with
the reason they took
without.
him off in the comic books is significantly changing the character, removing the curl, removing things that are
Right.
identifiable about Superman, so the estate can't sue or to evade copyright laws, because copyright laws here in the States expire.
Ugh, look at his curl. He's so hot.
Like, there's going to have to be a time where Superman becomes the public domain. There will be a time.
Theoretically, 2038.
Yeah, same with Batman.
Batman 2039.
With Mickey, same with everything. Everything, like, you can only hold a copyright, and the heirs can only hold it for a certain amount of time. Fuck Lord of the Rings, probably. Well, I don't know if that's UK though. That's different. I don't know what it's like over there, but here, it's supposed to expire after a certain amount of time. Disney has found many ways to get around that law, and so is Hollywood. But yeah.
Well, yeah, Mickey Mouse is almost up though, right?
Yep.
That rat is gonna get. Everyone can do whatever they want with him.
Oh, the things that will be done to Mickey Mouse when the copyright is done. Well, they've already been done, and like there's a famous lawsuit. Well, there's a comic out there where Mickey does horrible things. Got sued like pretty hardcore, but they will like
Mickey does horrible things.
Mickey's doing horrible things now. Like grooming
Is it
kids.
going to say, did he make The Last Jedi?
It's an accurate
It
adaptation.
won't be any worse than that. It
He's
won't be worse
grooming
than
kids now, man. Like it's over.
that. Seriously, right?
Oh, kitty. There's your little kitty cat.
Yeah, we got
Henry being back. His video was great. And like, this is the sign of things turning around.
Ah, so great.
But Marvel. So what does Disney do? Like, you're seeing this shift in the culture. What does fucking Disney do? Announces a Star Wars movie with Damon Lindelof and comes out with a shit fucking Ant-Man trailer. And I'm just like, oh my God, they're so bad. They are so bad.
David Lindelof's Star Wars. That was funny to read. I thought it was a joke of his.
Oh no, it's
Nope.
real.
It's real. How many Star
kinda
Wars films have
like
been
it,
baited at this point? Have you guys got a list of like all the different Star Wars films that were supposed to happen and haven't happened?
That's a
Well,
good
there's
question.
Yeah, there's a list.
Ryan Johnson trilogy, Dan and Dave trilogy,
Yeah.
Eddie Jenkins, Taika Waititi,
Michael Waldron was
Michael
set to pen
Waldron.
one. Yeah.
There was, there's like at least two. Well, okay, if we want to count James Mangold's Boba Fett, which was shit canned, the Obi-Wan movie that was shit canned. I'm going on 7 right now, and that's not counting the trilogy. So if you add 6 more because they're trilogy, you have 13 movies that have been announced that didn't, and that's just off the top of my head. I know I'm missing some, right? 13 fucking movies.
That's a lot.
They have not made.
No, they're all happening.
They're all happening.
They're all happening.
The
Ryan
Ryan
Johnson
Johnson one's the
yeah.
funniest one. Like, it's been 5 years that they haven't even like drum up any kind of, it's, you hang in there, Ryan.
Hey, I say go ahead and make it. Oh, the Josh Trank one. Yeah, well, that was Boba Fett, but then Mangold was supposed to take it over too. I think Mangold was writing that one, and Josh Trank was supposed to do Boba Fett, right?
Well, Trank's out of Hollywood. He's been out of Hollywood favor since Fantastic Four.
Yeah, he fucking hates Hollywood, doesn't he?
So I wonder if we'll ever see his. No, we won't. But his version looked like it was going to be quite different.
As Christmas special Guardians trailers out.
Yeah, I just posted it in the private chat.
Let's have a look at this wonderful. It's the most wonderful time of the year.
We're not even out of spooky time yet. We got to get out of spooky time.
Yeah, give Spooky Time its due. God. Well, we have Werewolf by Night, I guess. That's Marvel's contribution to that.
Let's see what we got.
It was okay. It was definitely like solidly like Black Adam, like 5 out of 10.
This is the thing that's going to be on Disney Plus, yeah.
I'm so over Marvel. Like,
yeah.
They definitely oversaturated with shit. I mean, that's kind of a problem.
That'll
I just saw on the calendar that right now on Earth, it's almost Christmas time.
We don't have time for trivialities like Christmas.
But Peter's so sad about Gamora being gone. Maybe if we go to Earth for a really wonderful Christmas gift, it would make him happy. Something special he will never forget.
What about someone special?
We're looking for the legendary Kevin Bacon.
We're looking for the legendary Kevin Bacon.
I just said that, Drax.
But your voice is small and mousy. I think maybe he didn't hear you. You're coming with us as a Christmas present. I'm Groot.
I want to kill myself.
Okay. That was.
I just want the pain to be over. I just want the pain to be over. That's all I have to say about that.
What chat? What like? I have no feelings on that. Like I just chat. How are your feelings on that, chat?
What the fuck? Yikes! A lot of what the fuck.
I saw a lot of cringe too.
Cringe.
Yeah.
Please stop. Holiday season in quotes. A lot of confusion.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just okay. It could be big dumb fun. I'm asking you, like, how was that trailer executed? How was it cut, edited? How did it bring you in? Because like,
it felt like an ad.
It felt like it was
like ExxonMobil was going to come up in a second or something, or make sure you're with your family for this Christmas. With
okay,
you know,
get your 15th booster shot from Pfizer.
Okay, here's the thing. I love Christmas. Like I even watch Hallmark movies because I fucking love Christmas.
Yeah.
And I don't care. I watch whatever. This did nothing for me. Like personally, I was like, I feel nothing.
it's happened before where trailers have absolutely sucked, and then you go and watch something and you're like, oh, it's pretty good. You know, that's
yeah, it's happened, and it might be the case with this. I love Chris Pratt, so I don't know.
Yeah, I like Guardians. I like Chris Pratt. I love Christmas. I
Yeah.
thought the trailer was just bad.
Yeah, the trailer just
Yeah, it
looks
was
hey.
bad. Just a bad put together trailer.
Also, I think I just hate Drax now too, because he's like such a piece of shit in real life. So I'm just like,
yeah, that doesn't
everyone
help.
now.
As a dipshit.
Yeah.
Mahler, what'd you think?
I just said felt tacky. I don't know. Not sure about that. I might check it out if a friend says it's funny. I'll be like, all right, maybe.
Oh, I just saw Kevin Bacon in a horror movie. It was called They Them. I was like, what?
I know, I was with you.
This is the next movie he's doing after They Them.
We're gonna take kind of a Doctor Who Christmas special approach where there be like some Christmas in the background while they're on an adventure, but this is just like, let's do a cheap thing and shoot it in fucking Hollywood with our
And then call up Kevin Bacon. Could you mind doing a favor for us? Like,
yeah,
and breaking the fourth wall, which they essentially just did. Hasn't worked out so well for Disney. We'll just say we're coming off of She-Hulk, folks. We're coming off of fucking She-Hulk, and you know, like as the worst thing they've ever fucking produced.
With all the high ratings it got, though, like, is there a second season yet? I don't see one.
Oh, you mean the high ratings that they didn't get? Yeah.
Well, they
It's going
said
to be
they
announced any day now. Any day.
Well, I wouldn't be surprised if they announce it and then just never do it. That's been kind of a Disney MO.
Oh, that's true. That's happened several times.
It was such a success that we're reviewing it into cancellation.
Kevin Bacon was in an X-Men movie, a very good one.
Yes, X-Men First Class.
Yeah.
Oh, First Class.
I wonder if that'll be referenced.
I forgot about that.
Goodbye, yellow brick road.
I just saw an article from Screen Rant. I know they're shit, but like the headline is She-Hulk season 2 happening would waste so much MCU potential. What?
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 That's nearly as bad as the Washington Post's headline of now that the House of Dragon is over, incest is really hot.
Oh, that was
Okay.
No, how about the guy from the Washington Post yesterday basically saying democracy dies when we practice democracy.
Yeah.
Democracy dies in the Washington Post.
People are saying I mentioned First Class a few minutes ago, but I forgot Kevin Bacon was in it. It's been a while since I watched that movie.
Matthew
I like
Fine,
First Class.
great movie. I love it.
Especially when he kills him.
That's the one that gets memed all the time with the Darwin character. Because have you guys seen that? It goes viral like once per month. A tweet where it's like they killed the character that can't die
first.
Yeah,
Wasn't he like one of the? He was the first one to die as well.
Yep.
And he just so happened to be from America.
You know, I thought that was one of the movies I thought was gonna suck, and it didn't. Was First Class. Like I thought it was gonna be a trash movie, and it was really good. I liked it.
January Jones, Emma Frost.
Huh?
January
She
Jones,
was so hot. Yeah.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah.
See, there's your Henry Cavill. I'm telling you, we all have him.
No, that's
because he was going like this.
Stop mixing metaphors, Nina.
No, he was going like this, like, oh, she's
January
so hot.
Jones is my Henry Cavill. No.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's the amount of love
I
and
know
attraction. Oh my god. January Jones, though, in Mad Men, like she was gorgeous.
She is gorgeous.
I don't know. Is she still gorgeous? I don't know. I haven't seen her for a long time.
I didn't like Jennifer Lawrence's Mystique either. I thought Rebecca Romaine was. Whew. Yeah, Jennifer Lawrence was like, well, that's the difference between a woman and a girl.
Well,
right? Just
Do
straight
you
up.
remember as well? Magneto got a shit ton of awesome scenes, and those two replacements for Professor X and him was like top notch. But the Mystique one, it was like it didn't work. I'm sorry, and part of it was because Jennifer Lawrence clearly did not enjoy the role. Like she didn't like playing Mystique. She hated the makeup and everything.
Jennifer Lawrence is a bitch.
She is.
She's
She
not
really does
very
come
bright.
across as one.
She's not very bright either.
And she just wants to be relevant now, so she keeps talking shit about everybody.
She keeps talking about pay. And the fact of the matter is she got paid more than male actors. And when you're complaining, and like anytime when you're complaining about pay,
she's the
when it's millions of dollars, people will not give a fuck for very good reason. Oh, somebody made 5 million more than you, but you still made 15 million.
Yeah.
Oh, that was it. She was coming off bloody Hungering Games.
She was going to be like the biggest fucking star in Hollywood, and she did get a high paying role. Got paid more than Chris Pratt. And then the
Passengers, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Passive.
It's 20 million or something like that.
Oh, with Chris Pratt.
Yeah.
Oh, watch it. In
I
here.
never saw it.
My wife's coming.
It was an okay movie. It
Right.
was pretty good until the end. The end sucked.
Be careful. Thank you.
Is that Melissa?
Is that the one where he wakes her up because he
Hi,
wants to bang her?
Melissa.
Is
As
that the
if
one?
you didn't do the exact same thing when you went on your sci-fi space mission. As I know all about that.
It's still a court case pending, more or less, so I can't discuss it.
Bruh.
My barrister told me not to say it.
My solicitor.
My solicitor
told me not to converse with others as
Oh,
regards
the
this
solicitor. It
situation.
sounds like your lawyers are hookers over there. Your solicitor.
Oh my.
If they were soliciting the solicitor, then my goodness.
Soliciting, yes.
Oh my.
Solisator.
But Cavill's coming back. Cavill is let's find his little message.
Yep.
I could pull it up immediately.
But you could.
Does he say, fuck the fans, you're all racist and misogynist, and I shouldn't even be coming back as this this male?
I need to step aside.
He's gold standard, man. He did that interview about when he was asked about like hateful fans or whatever, right?
That was so good.
He knows how to do it.
Toxic fans. Toxic fans. Yeah. And he went, fans aren't
He's a
toxic,
big movie
I'm
star with a
passionate."
future where he will make lots more money and be able to call his own shots.
My body's ready for this.
Hey everyone, I wanted to wait until the weekend was over before posting this.
Yeah, you did.
Because I wanted to give you all a chance to watch Black Adam. But now that plenty of you have,
Okay, pause it
wanted to
for a
make
second.
official
Oh
that
God.
I am
Nina, if
Do
you
you
start
think-
flicking a fucking bean.
No,
I'm
do you
timing
think
out.
he thought about the Superman curl right now? Because he has it going on right in this. Do you think he thought about do you think he planned that curl out?
Absolutely.
Okay, great.
And it's smart. It's fucking smart.
Yes, I think so too. It was planned.
as Superman. And the image you see on this post and what you saw in Black Adam are just a very small taste of things to come. So there's a lot to be thankful for, and I'll get to that in time. But I want to thank you guys most of all. Thank you for your support and thank you for your patience. I promise it will be rewarded.
What a toxic piece of shit.
Oh.
Right, dude. He
Oh.
knows people want him back.
Big time.
Thank you for your patience, he says. Yes, because we've been waiting forever for him to be like, I'm
What
coming
shirt
back.
was he wearing? Did somebody in the chat say, I can't tell? A 40K.
Warhammer 40K is a Warhammer 40K.
Fucking genius. What a genius. Well done. Absolutely.
He's a massive 40K fan. Massive.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm gonna try and get him on a painting stream.
Well, fucking done. That's how you
Excuse me?
do it. You know what Tom Cruise did? His little simple, hey, everybody, thanks for coming to our movie. We made it for you. We really appreciate you. We know times have been tough during COVID, and we're just glad you're here. Thanks. Really simple shit. That Hollywood cannot do because they don't know good from bad. and they can't get past their own fucking egos. So hopefully, if they're going to survive, they're going to need people like Henry Cavill. Lots of Henry Cavills with that.
You know, you're going to be like, he's calling to the alt-right.
Oh, it's getting so old.
He's dog whistling to the alt-right. I bet Mikey Gusler, I seen that you did a super chat at the beginning.
What's up, Mikey?
Gusler, I bet Mikey is absolutely over the moon.
He is, but he wants Zach directing the movie, and I just no. I don't want like
Please no.
if Zach comes in and does a Batman movie. I'm fine with that. I'm actually fine with that, but I'm not. I think somebody else should do a Superman movie.
Zach had his turn.
But Zach, I think Zach's fingerprints are all. Who said this? Rob Liefeld said it on Twitter yesterday. Zach's fingerprints are all over this still. Like he did all this casting, the good and the bad. Zach also cast Ezra Miller.
Ezra Miller, that's right.
And that's bad casting. That's bad casting. Not good. Not
Felon
good.
in waiting, Ezra Miller. But this could be. I mean, if this is part one, if Cavill's part one and part two is Batfleck.
World's
and they
finest,
say,
baby.
and they do a world's finest,
World's
baby.
finest,
Exactly.
baby.
World's finest, baby.
Did you see the poster somebody put on Twitter yesterday? There was already somebody like mocked up a world's finest poster.
Or bring in Gal Gadot and we'll have a trinity.
Yeah. Just, I mean, like, don't give her very many lines. You know,
9 words, right, Gary?
but lots of camera shots.
Lots of camera shots, though. I'm fine.
Mid-range.
I don't know. What? No, she's got fucking her legs are like fucking goddesses.
That's true. Well, I'm more of a booby person.
Well, Gal Gadot's not particularly busty. Her legs are fucking. They go from her fucking ankles to her ass. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, Gal Gadot's legs are just insane.
It's all good news for me, though. I like Henry Cavill. I wouldn't mind a Snyder cut or a Snyder Batman, like you said, because Snyder's dark, and I like.
I think if you did an all-female screening for Cavill Superman, like they were going to do it, when they'd actually have all, like it would sell out.
It's sell out season, baby. It's gonna happen.
I remember they were going to do the Alamo Draft House was going to do an all-female screening of Wonder Woman. They had to stop because like people were going, you can't actually do that.
Gary, you can't do that. The carpets would be fucking damp by the end of it, man. You know?
I think it will be. I don't think any guy is going to act fast enough to get the fucking tickets to see when Superman comes back. I think it's going to be all broads in there. It's going to be like 100% of all women went and saw this movie. Mm-hmm. We cracked the code.
It's like, who knew women could like superhero movies?
Oh, dude, so funny. It's so all the
women.
I gotta admit, I'm gonna be. I don't think it's even being petty. Like all the shit that we've gone through is. I mean, like, and seeing our favorite things get just turned to shit and turned inside out by these fucking identity politics and woke idiots. Now that they're like it, the cope is going to be so good over the next 2 years. They're just going to sip it up like this.
Oh, they should have been bringing in the gay Superman. They should have been doing that. Why are they doing Jonathan?
You guys think my panties are wet now? If he came out and said, "I'm going to be the next Bond," I mean, like that would be just.
I don't want soy Bond. I don't want soy Bond.
I don't want soy Bond either.
No,
which is what we're going to get next by the sounds of it.
Some like 120-pound skinny Bond. It'll probably be the guy from Dune. Look at the guy from Dune.
Timothy Chalamet.
Oh no, that's not a good Bond.
He's like Ezra, isn't he? He likes. I don't know what his sexuality is, but he likes to wear.
He's gay.
Dresses and he's gay. Yeah. He likes to wear dresses and makeup.
Yeah, he's into. Well, I mean, whatever. Like
Harry Styles is gay.
Gay for
not bad to
plunge.
say. Was that
That's what he is.
No.
Gay for clunge.
He's gay for pussy, Gary.
I know.
Jeez. gay.
Harry Styles has probably crushed more pussy than San Francisco's crushed cars at the local fucking, dump.
Wow.
He crushed
knows how to
Olivia
play.
Wilde while she was married.
Well, she was directing him. Well, fucking, who is it? Bloody Black Widow, fake Black Widow was crying because she wanted to fuck him instead.
I think she was. And then he went to Olivia.
Florence.
Pew, 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 pew.
Gary, did you see that article I posted for you in the private chat? Because you have to read that.
The Twitter?
No, the San Francisco getting a one bathroom for $1.7 million.
So it'll be the most expensive place you can shoot up heroin on the planet.
Yes. And then it's gonna be like Silicon Valley, where the guy just fucking smears shit all over the walls.
Oh, I know. That was so good. It's like he smeared your name on the wall in his own shit. Wow. Erlich Bachman.
Yeah.
Trying to think of a better name for Pied Piper because it's it's their company. So he drops like all the mushrooms. He like steals this mushroom, takes it, and he's going to the desert on a vision quest, but then he gets stuck in traffic. So he eats the mushrooms in his car, sets the 45-minute timer, and then he gets stuck in traffic. So you think he's in the desert, and there's all these fucking like Facebook logos and Twitter logos, and he's like, trying, and then he's thinking of he's tripping up balls, and then you find out he's just in a gas station bathroom, muttering to himself. It's the season 1 is so fucking funny.
So
it's
good.
Silicon Valley, dude. It is
So
so fucking good. And TJ Miller, who got Me Too'd, he's so great as Erlich Bachman.
He's great. I didn't know he got Me Too'd.
Yep.
I didn't know that.
Got Me. That's why he's not part of Deadpool anymore. And
Oh no.
he still tours though. He's stand up. He Chrissy did comedy with him just recently.
Yeah, I heard. She told me because I was like telling her that I like Silicon Valley and he was in it, and she was like, "Oh yeah, I hung out with him."
Great show. Chrissy got a strike on her channel.
Yeah.
Because of a Chrissy in the Morning she did back in July, where she showed people throwing sauce on each other.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm thinking the YouTube algorithm saw it as blood.
No, that video is on YouTube, Gary. And
but I'm telling you why they
I see.
Somebody saw just because it's on YouTube doesn't mean the person that was directed to flag it
right
is even in America. Chances are they're
Did you just call him
flag it flag it.
Easy there, Gary.
Wow.
So a guy, it could be a guy or girl in India who doesn't. I experienced this at Technicolor when I was trying to train my replacement in Bangalore, India, and we took this cultural sensitivity training, which was just all about. It's some of the most racist shit you've ever sat through. I shit you not. I sat through a class where they go, people in India don't apologize for anything, and you're just going to have to deal with it. That was fucking. I'm like, what? They will not accept responsibility. I'm like, you are just making a blanket generalization of my cultural sensitivity class about an entire country. What? And they're all, yes. I'm like, what the fuck is this? This was back in 2011 when I worked at Technicolor. And yeah, I had a guy I talked to in Bangalore, India, where I'd send him data and they'd work on it. And it was more of they don't understand, like just we wouldn't understand the nuance of their language. They don't understand the nuance in our language. And they were trying to bridge that gap. But bridging that gap was some of the most racist shit I've ever seen in my life. I was like, oh, fuck.
Wow.
I'm actually uncomfortable in this class. And I don't get uncomfortable. I don't care.
I'm racist.
Yeah.
I thought I was the racist one.
Yeah.
I'm racist. Even I found this uncomfortable.
Oh my God. It was bad. So I'm imagining that's probably what happens, either algorithm or somebody or mass flagging, but it's getting to be election season here on YouTube. So people are going to disappear. Subscribers are going to disappear. A lot of videos are going to get demonetized. You're going to go, how is that even possible? A couple of my House of the Dragon reviews got demonetized.
That's crazy.
That's fucking nuts. Those are probably some of the most wholesome stuff that I've done. I mean, maybe I accidentally showed a clip of somebody getting beheaded, but I don't think I did.
Oh my god.
Be careful about that, right?
Did you show tit by accident?
There wasn't enough tit. That's my complaint about House of the Dragon. There's not enough tit.
Oh, really? Oh, that sucks.
Well, really light on the tit.
Speaking of election season, there's some big announcements being made on Twitter, Jerry.
They can do you can do your other stuff later.
Yeah.
We're not going to bring that into.
Did Elon Musk take over?
Not yet, but he will.
That would be the only one thing I care about on that platform.
You'll like it. Just check the private chat.
And let's go through some super duperies, people. Because we're on a time limit today. So I want to go to the top. Bluegrass Berserker has become a member, or has been a Stormtrooper member for 7 months. Thank you.
Didn't see that coming.
Who? Oh, what? Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I've just realized I got to go because fucking YouTube did the thing. I got to go back into the other back end to get to the supers because YouTube. Why do you wipe the super chats when you've opened the room and you go live? Why? Why? It's the stupidest fucking thing. As soon as the room's open, keep it all there. If you close the room down, fine, no problem. But
even if you reopen the room, there should just be a static list of everything that's come in. Why isn't it?
I know.
Do you guys have partner marriages? Can you tell them this or?
Yes, I have multiple times.
Oh, they just don't care. Okay, gotcha.
I don't know. Well, they keep saying, hey, do you want to become part of? Do you want to be a panel that you can go in front of the people and tell them these things? And I keep going, yes. And I'm still waiting for those invites coming in. Debbie Hodgington with their $5 says, howdy, y'all. Gary, I see that Jeff Johns did 2 JSA runs. Which one do you recommend? As any 2000s Batman? Mauler, favorite sound? Nina, favorite food?
Favorite sound?
Favorite sound?
First run of, I believe it's the first run. And maybe there was one before I took over the store because I wasn't reading a ton of DC, but I'm thinking the first run by Jeff Johns with the Alex Ross covers. They're fucking brilliant. It's brilliant stuff. And it was like, it was the second best selling DC book in my store at the time. Because I believe Grant Morrison's just wrapping up. And Batman, when I took over, like that was Batman Hush had just started when I took over the store. So like that was the best-selling book by far.
Well, I was going to say Batman Hush would be the 2000s Batman. If you want to read some 2004, 2003, 2004.
2003.
Batman, you just can't go wrong with Hush. I also rather like the introduction of Damian Wayne, which was done by Grant Morrison.
Yep, I like
the introduction of Damian Wayne. That was done pretty well. And that's just a little bit later. That's around 660, I think, of Batman. So yeah, Mauler, favorite sound.
So I'm gonna go with rain when you're heading to sleep. The sound of rain.
That's nice.
I like the sound of Jodie Whitaker burning.
Oh, wow.
Nina, favorite food.
I'm going to have to share a picture of mine because mine's Persian and not people won't understand what I'm saying. So it's called
basically these fucking foreigners, Gary. You know what I'm saying? Huh?
I know. I'm sorry, you guys.
Batman's, real quick, Batman Son of the Demon came out in 1987. I remember standing in the line for Thrillbucks and Encinitas to get Mike W. Barr's signature on it. Hardcover. It's fucking awesome. Speaking of Damien. That looks like whoa, what is that?
It is herbs, like just basically parsley and cilantro and red kidney beans and
it's
beef.
kidney beans, yeah.
and it's also got like saffron on rice, and you just eat that, and it's
Okay.
You know,
amazing.
fucking pricey saffron is, woman.
Well, it's Persians
I'm worth
do it.
that.
How Persians do it.
Oh, saffron,
Oh, and it's got dried lemons in like
yellow.
Dried lemon. No. Take the dried
Dried
lemons out. We're
lemons.
talking.
dried lime. Sorry.
That looks pretty good, actually.
It's fucking great. It's my favorite food, and I could live on it for
You
the
think
rest of my
Jeremy
life.
or Ryan Kinnell would eat that? Hell no.
No.
Hell no.
Jeremy would fucking go through a crisis of fucking conscience by going through a fucking chicken nugget.
If he couldn't get a chicken nugget and if he didn't have Velcro shoes.
I mean, if you guys talking white people food, probably pasta is my favorite, like white people food.
Pasta, white people food. We don't have food. Remember, we don't have culture. It's mayonnaise on a piece of bread. That's what we got.
Mayonnaise. Mikey Gusler with a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 super chats. 10, 12, 22, 27, 32, $37. Number one. On an EFAP celebration stream, the chat got to rank the Star Wars films from best to worst. They had Solo below The Force Awakens, and Mauler was shocked. Can you guys see why people think Solo is worse than TFA? Yes, I can.
These days, I'd be surprised. Back when Force Awakens came out, obviously it was hype as hell. But like, when was the last time you heard someone compliment The Force Awakens? It's been a while.
Long time. Long time. Because that's
I think since Last Jedi came out.
Yeah, the beauty of that is now people have fully figured out what Jar Jar Abrams' trick is.
Yeah.
It is just pure nostalgia bait, setting something up for other people, and not really like there's no substance in it at all. So I can see why a lot of people thought I just wanted a fun movie, and the effects were fine and whatever. But now that it's played out, we see what the trick was.
At this point, I would say that Force Awakens does more damage to Han Solo than Solo does.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. No, because of Force Awakens, that actively worked against Solo, because nobody wants to see a guy who died badly. A character that we loved is now dead, and you're asking me to watch a prequel to this now dead character who died so badly. And it might be in your subconscious, but you're like, fuck no. Plus, he wasn't Han Solo in it. He was being led around by it was fucking MCU. That's what it was. So Han Solo was MCU. It was the intersectional shit. It had a fucking feminist robot. A fucking feminist robot in it. I can see how people think it's shit. Like more shit than I can absolutely see it. I thought it was shit when I saw it.
She was going for robot rights, Gary.
I know.
And then she got ripped in half.
Mm-hmm.
And I was laughing uproariously, and robot fucker Lando
Mahler, please remind me how he got his last name again.
Oh well, so this is the thing. When you're signing up for the Empire, I guess you need to have two names, and when you don't have a second name, they'll give you one. And this genius operator was like, "Wait a second. Why don't you have the surname based on your like family name or your people?" And he's like, "Because I don't have any people." He's like, "Oh, geez, you're on your own. You're saying you're solo?
Oh,
you're solo in this, huh? Well, how's that for?"
Hey, Gary, what was the name of the main guy in The Man from U.N.C.L.E.?
Oh shit! You're gonna have to remind me of that because I'm not too familiar.
Napoleon Solo, because it's a fucking surname.
Yes.
No, I don't understand. It must have been a reason for that. Someone must have named him it because he was on his own.
He was on his own. He didn't have any people. What's your name? Napoleon. What's
favorite...
your surname? I don't have any. What about the name of your people? Where you come from? I don't have any people. Oh, you're on your own. You're solo. I shall call you Napoleon Solo.
Napoleon Lonely. Napoleon loser because you don't have
Napoleon fabulous.
Napoleon no friends.
No, my favorite part was when not Lando and not Han talked about how shitty their fathers were. That was my favorite part of the fucking movie.
I never saw it. I don't know what the hell you guys are talking
Apparently,
My
not many
favorite
people
part was
did
when the-
because it flopped.
about.
When the girl boss turned out to be a girl boss.
Hashtag Solo lost money. Hashtag Solo lost money.
Oh, dude, when they like Amelia Clark gonna be teaming up with Darth Maul. Oh, never mind. That's not
Oh
happening.
my god. Napoleon incel. That's
Oh
funny.
man,
dude,
that
they-
Napoleon incel.
attempt at
fucking
G-Jangle.
They re-signed Kathleen Kennedy for three more years. It's like unbelievable.
It was
I think
crazy.
You'll find
to
that
me.
she's getting fired any day.
Any day now.
Oh,
You
that
guys.
started up again.
Any day.
Some guy came out. Puck, what's his name? Puck, some scooper who used to be at Hollywood Reporter or some shit, started that shit again, saying that she's been defanged and depowered and she's not supposed to announce anything. And they fucking announced something the same day. They announced something the same fucking day. It's like, and no, I think the bitch should have been gone years ago. She should have been gone after The Last Jedi. She should have been gone. But like Disney is a monolith. They will not change. They will burn before they change. They're too afraid to change. Universal is beating them now. Universal Orlando is beating them now.
Good.
Unfucking believable. In one aspect of the parks. Go talk to Jay about that. He knows more about it than I do, but that's like insane.
Well, maybe they should stop grooming kids.
I think so, because I'm going to Orlando in a couple days and I'm not going to set fucking foot in that place.
Good.
Fuck that place.
Yeah, fuck that place.
Did you say Orlando?
Woo!
Yeah, tomorrow I'm flying out on a plane.
Second part, Gary enjoying Punisher Warzone? Question mark.
I haven't enjoyed it yet, but I will, and thank you for the code, brother. Thank you. He sent me a code. I love that movie. I like both Punisher, all three Punisher movies. I love in their own special way. I think Tom Jane was the best Punisher, but Warzone is the best Punisher movie. It's fucking awesome. And yeah, I'm a little biased because Ray Stevenson came to my store and did promotion for the movie. Maybe I can find that picture.
I'm just going to quickly
Mikey,
reset
thank
this
you.
live.
Mikey's great. Mikey Gussler is like, he's always supporting us. He's got great taste in music, and like passionate Snyder Cut fan. And I'm happy for you, Mikey. I'm really happy for you.
Oh.
Mikey Gussler with it. Oh, we've gone through the third part. People are excited for the return of the King to turn 20 years old next year, but there are different films that deserve more attention that also turn 20. Those films are The Room and Cat in the Hat. The Room. Not so much.
Well,
there are a couple of movies. You guys should do EFAP movies on Battlefield Earth with Nerdrotic as Jay Longbone and Rand Kinnell. I've been thinking of a new he's real going for it today, isn't he? I've been thinking of a new real BBC intro since Nina is a part of it. This time it should be Kiss, Who's the Star Child, Demon, Spaceman, and Catman. Not while I'm fucking alive, but okay. And did you guys see Tim Burton call Disney evil and will no longer work with them again? More people are fed up with the moose.
No, I didn't see that.
I didn't see that.
I didn't see that at all.
He made Dumbo, right? So that was the last thing he did with them. Did something bad happen?
Yeah, he made Dumbo.
Did they abuse Dumbo on set?
Tim Burton made Dumbo more. That's what was bad about it.
After, didn't he? I forget. But it was something else.
He couldn't get Johnny Depp. That's what it's got to be something Johnny Depp related.
It has to be Johnny Depp related because they fired him and everything. I don't know.
Derpy Hodgson with a $2 says, Gary, any 2000s Marvel recommendations?
like comic books?
Yeah.
Say that again. Sorry.
Any 2000s Marvel recommendations?
Oh, what did I like the best out of Marvel in the 2000s? Early 2000s, I really enjoyed Avengers Disassembled, Thor Ragnarok, which led into the Disassembled portion, which was pretty fucking rad, actually. Amazing Spider-Man Back in Black, which precedes like its worst comic ever, but the lead up is Straczynski. Spider-Man's back in his black costume, and Aunt May gets shot, and he goes after Kingpin. It's good. It's good. Straczynski's Thor was really fucking good. God, there's actually a lot that, like, the 2000s up till 2010. Mark Millar's Wolverine Enemy of the State was fucking really good. God, there's so
What year is Old Man Wolverine? What year is that?
That's right. That's in the it's a Planet Hulk. If you want my favorite thing that I read in the 2000s, it was Planet Hulk.
Marksman of 117B with 4 super chats of $5 each. Thank you, Marksman. First part, I want to shout out a comic called The Few and the Cursed. It's a post-apocalyptic western where the world's water has been gone for decades. The world is now overrun with demons, black magic, and curses. Our main character is a Sonya red-headed gunslinger who's a curse chaser. You have a supernatural problem that needs dealing with. She's your gal. Currently on Kickstarter, 8 issues and 2 90-page spin-off books. Amazing art. I showed it to Comics Division and he bought it on the spot. I highly recommend. Just look up The Few and the Cursed, number 8 on Kickstarter. There you go. Heck of a recommendation. I'll have a little look-see later. Are you looking at it now, Gary, or just chilling out?
What? I'm looking for my picture.
Okay.
I'm looking for my picture, and I'm like, somebody like they didn't take the name Comic Outpost because I got it, but they used Comics Outpost, and then they used my tagline. It's like, bruh, you can't do that.
Oh, I see. I
got it. It's mine. So, but that's okay. That's all right. We'll deal with that later.
Okay.
We'll deal with
I found the board game
later. That's good. Okay, I can't find it. I have it on an old drive somewhere where I have my old Comic Outpost. I'll put it on Twitter. I was looking for me and Ray Stevens standing in front of the Warzone poster.
Unhinged with the $20 says, "Hail to the real BBC. Hey, is it okay if I shill my Indiegogo comic? Okay. Check out Frog G, Voodoo, Gods, and Magic. It's super rad." So you got Frog G, Voodoo, Gods, and Magic. And it's on Indiegogo. Go check it out. A Chernobog. Apparently, that's a thing. With $5 says, "Can anyone explain why DC animated movies are exponentially better than MCU and DCEU? If you haven't watched Battle of Super Sons, you're missing out." Well, fuck DC right now, to be honest with you. Just, that noise.
The animated movies are better because they're not as restricted as the live action ones, interfering with like producers, interfering marketing departments. They're free to do what they like because they know they're going to a very specific audience, which honestly is what comics are like. And that's the way they should always have approached superhero movies. We're still making them for our specific audience. And I argue that shit's good. It just never got to a wider audience. Comics have always been good. The source material has always been good. If you just do the Dark Phoenix saga the way it's done in the comics, it will have mass appeal because it's an objectively good story.
They did it really well with the X-Men animated series, like the Dark Phoenix. It was so
Yes,
good.
they did. Yes, they did.
Hey, baby. Sorry, my kitty interrupted me. Marks with the 117p again with the $2 says Mauler, try Metal Arm's glitch in the system game. There you go.
Okay.
Matthew Hammond with the $5 says, I am glad we got some good news with Henry Cavill as Superman. I wish Warner Brothers would allow Paul Dini to write the Superman movie.
I agree. Paul Dini
would be,
who was not going to be involved with that Jar Jar Abrams animated series remake,
which HBO has turned down.
HBO turned down. They're shopping it, but nobody's picked it up.
But Gary, I heard it was going to be picked up immediately
by Netflix. Yeah, I was told that too on Twitter by a bunch of robots, and I went, beep,
yeah.
Beep, boop, boop.
The first American doctor with a $5 says, I would have gone with Whittaker has no rack. I love a good rhythm. Ooh.
Oh.
The Drake Hunter with a $10 says, finally catching you guys live. I'm looking for suggestions after Isom. I want to get more comics, but no idea where to start. I'm looking for Doctor Strange and Punisher. No woke stuff, please. Like, we're going to recommend. You should go with Ironheart. She's like, oh my God.
Just go with Welcome Back, Frank, if you want Punisher by Garth Ennis. And then his Marvel Knights Punisher series, which was really good.
There you go. Marty Gray with a £5. This may be a very bad joke. Let's see. Hail to the Mall Man, the Mall Man, the Mall Man. Hail to the Mall Man, the Mally Mall Man.
All right.
I think that was for Nina. Ian Carroll's Ian, if I'm getting that incorrect, I'm sorry. With a $10 says, I think it's time we make our own Doctor Who / Eternal Man styled story and cast people like Vic Mignogna or Clifton Duncan. Oh, I see Clifton Duncan.
I love Clifton Duncan.
Yeah, Clifton's great.
Oof, that could be good. Dr. Rain King with a 5 Canadian says, Hail Fellowship, quick question to all that it applies to. What's your favorite appearance of yourself in a Perry Chan intro? There's been too many.
I have the opposite answer to what Az just said.
You've been in too few.
I haven't been in any.
Oh. No, not the intro to the fucking show, woman.
To anything. Like, I haven't seen
really?
any Perry
Okay.
Chan stuff with me in it. So
Well,
I
Perry
can't-
did say he fucking hates you.
I know.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty clear that he does. Which is fine. I'm totally fine with it.
You sound
the one
fine.
with the midgets fighting was pretty good. Smacking Az with
The smacking as was that one got me.
and the ramen cup of soup one.
I like the one of you guys in the wrestling rank with that one was fun.
Yeah, that one's good too.
Yeah, as the clown coming in there that was good. There's been a lot of good ones. Perry Chan's been amazing.
Good God.
And also, just going off, when Goga for EFAP did the Lord of the Rings stuff, fucking hell, that was amazing. Dominic Cairns has been a Jedi Master for 4 months and says, hail back at you. Caradwen has gifted a membership to the stream, so thank you very much indeed. Smart Poker Study has become a member at the Force Sensitive level, thank you. And Shake from Hunger Team has also gifted a membership to the stream as well, thank you, Shake. John Wayne with a $10 says, hail all, check out Charlie Hopkinson's deepfakes as Gandalf, Boromir, and Elrond roting, I think it's meant taking the piss out of Rings of Power. Hilarious. He has a YouTube channel. I've seen some of it. It's pretty funny.
Yeah, they
Pretty
pop
funny
them on
stuff.
shorts a lot.
going back to the Piri Chan thing for a second,
Wow.
does the rap, the Frost rap, does that count? Because I think that one's my favorite of all time.
That's a good one, actually. Wow. That's epic.
Yeah, I think that one's my favorite.
Great.
Hey, my lights are straight. It's called perspective. It's called perspective. No one said a fucking
what?
I know exactly, Gary. Exactly. What?
I love
Andrew
your new
Kelso
background.
has
That's
been
so
a
cute.
force sensitive for 2 months and says nothing better than getting together with good friends to crap on bad programs. What?
No way.
What? What?
No fucking way.
What?
Okay, I'm doing a David Tennant. What? I share this on. I can't fucking. No, maybe I shouldn't. Do I want to buy this back?
What's happening?
Oh, your piece, the piece of artwork that John Byrne drew for you.
No, I would buy it. I would buy it. No, somebody is selling my old banner from the Comic Outpost.
Buy it.
Buy it. Buy it now.
A lot of money.
Say that's my old banner. That's my shop, my old banner. Give it to me.
No, it's in Alabama. How the fuck did it get in Alabama?
What?
Yeah, I'm gonna buy it back.
You gotta buy it back. That's
Sorry,
yours.
honey. I gotta do it. This fucking guy better honor to this shit.
Oh, well, that was going on. Yuri on Sanborn with a $10 says, hell, I clapped and cheered when she regenerated.
I love his face that he's making right now as he's buying it.
So much money. Oh my god.
Because he's happy, but he knows his wife's going to
He's gonna be in the doghouse, though. He knows. He's like, "Oh my god, I'm sleeping on the couch tonight, but it's worth it."
I'll show you the band.
Jeremy lives in Alabama. Get Jeremy to pick it up and take it to you.
No, this motherfucker's gonna mail it to me for as much as I'm paying to it. Better.
Dude, Camelot lives in Alabama. Just hit him up.
He can't even hang on to a cat. How am I gonna expect him? I'm just kidding, Camelot. I love you, buddy. I'm so happy you found your cat.
Urine finishes by the word, hail the fellowship. By the way, love your setup, Nina.
Oh my god. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt that. That was really surprising to see my fucking banner being sold. And let's see if I can get to the link. And nope, it's gone now.
It's gone? Somebody else has bought it.
No, I bought it.
Oh.
I bought it. But I can I can share it. You're gonna just see how much I paid for it.
I think the chat have already put that,
Just
by the way.
screenshot it and then like black out how much you paid.
Screenshot it. Yeah, here it is. Yeah, I'm sure the chat already.
The chat's already putting in the chat how much you paid for it, Gary. It's all over.
Oh, fuck. Guys,
It's
come on.
all
We're just
over.
watching. Fuck out. Yeah, I paid $2,000 for it.
Oh, that's not bad. I thought you were gonna say 10,000.
Oh, hell no. I wouldn't have paid $10,000 for it.
You could have that bit of history. Andy Radar with a £10 says, hail, like in Doctor Who, when the Master MacGuffins himself into his TARDIS 106 years into the future and on another planet, then uses a MacGuffin to make the plot contrivance Deus Ex Machina the Doctor. None of it made any fucking sense. I couldn't make sense of what the fuck was meant to be happening. It was just nonsense. Demo Blade with a £10.66 says, I'd like to raise a toast to the departure of a beloved doctor. Doc Martin's final episode airs Wednesday, the 26th of October, 2022 at 9 p.m. on ITV1. Hail Martin Clunes. There you go. There's a good doctor. No Zaku Boy with a $50 says, who sees into the hearts of men and the undergarments of women? Peeping Tom. Tom, one last horror show to end the trick of Tranny TT and affirm his lust of natural bust. Tom must face the final temptation of the satanic hooters of the Trap Master. Oh my God. Thank you, Nozaku boy. There you go. Comic out. There you go.
Yeah. Like I remember making this banner. It was hung in my store. My wife had it done at a print shop. We got the logo together. That thing went everywhere with me. All my how in the fuck did it end up in Alabama? That's so weird.
Is this
Alabama?
Is the value of it though dependent on you and your sort of?
It's the only one that no, there was two that existed, but this is the first one. Okay, don't know where the second one is, and yeah, I think it would look really good in my office.
It's just that the way that are these sorts of things just things people like to buy and collect, even if they don't know the context behind the stores.
No. I think the guy I was the only person on the planet who was going to pay this much for it. Too. So maybe he knew that. I don't know, but
I think he knew.
Fucking weird, right? Whatever.
Chris Gore just sent me a new honest trailer for Lord of the Rings. The Rings of Power season 1.
I found it. Oh, did he? I found a picture of Chris Gore wearing my Comic Outpost shirt with Olivia Munn on set.
Oh,
yeah,
that's nice.
Yeah, he wore it one day in exchange for a.
Sorry, I was nicing Olivia Munn.
Oh, okay. She looks great in the picture. She looks fucking fantastic in the picture. I'll share that on Twitter again. I'm sure.
Yeah, can you share it?
Yeah, hang on, I'll find it.
Yeah, Olivia.
There it is. The spot. Where to go? There it is. Right.
Oh. Okay. Let's. There you go.
Hang on. Now we're gonna share Olivia Munn. So.
Okay. Okay. I'll wait for that.
It'll be on the right. So.
Okay. Nice.
Oh, yay. That's so cool.
Just remember, chat, Olivia Munn does not exist to be easy on the eyes for you.
Easy on the eyes for you.
Okay?
Mm-mm.
And neither
Chris Gore, does he exist to be easy on the eyes?
No, he does. Chris Gore, you can fuck him all day long. He doesn't care.
Oh, wow.
What? Wait, what?
Whoa, dude.
What did you just say?
I said, I fuck Chris Gore. I fuck with your eyes, not I.
Oh my God, Gary.
Gary phrasing.
No, I understood him perfectly. I think you guys are just in the gutter, and that's what that is.
I think you're all in the gutter.
You know they're gonna clip that, Gary, for fuck's sake.
Wow.
You could clip 1,000 more retarded things I've said besides that.
I mean, you could. He said, "You can I fuck." Like, do you really think he meant the other?
Well, no, it could have been "you can," and then he corrected himself to.
I went.
That's what I heard. That's what I heard.
I fuck Chris Gore.
Well, all you eye fuckers can eye fuck yourselves.
Eye fucking is illegal in the UK now, I heard.
It is?
Yeah.
What about skull fucking?
Oh, I don't know about that one. Bro. I have no idea about that one. I know they like glory holes.
Depends if she's into it, Gary. Well, yeah. Okay.
Hey.
Cool. I had a girlfriend that. Never mind. The Escapist Watchtower with a $10. I saw someone say, when critiquing a piece of media, you can't be objective. It's only subjectivity. I think you would all disagree with that, but how would you respond to that? I think it's pretty correct, actually.
Yeah, I think it's subjective.
You can try and be as objective as you want, but it's always going to come from a subjective viewpoint because it's your opinion.
Exactly.
If you go to the extreme, you can be objective about what's there. Like if someone said, I really enjoyed seeing Matt Smith return as a Doctor recently, we'd be like, well, that didn't happen. And like, it did? You're like, no, objectively speaking, that didn't happen.
No, yeah, objectively speaking, yeah, but that's kind of like extreme. But
and then you get tough things that sort of cross over. Like when people like, did it make sense for the character to make this decision? Someone could be like, well, they wouldn't do that, so objectively, no. and then someone else might be like, well, I think they should. I feel they could do that, you know. And so you get blurry lines. But there's a shit ton of subjective shit, shit ton of objective shit. Sometimes the line's blurry.
Objectively, Batman doesn't kill.
Or does he?
No.
I saw him do it in Batman, the one with Superman, where he landed his truck on top of a henchman.
Yeah.
he fucking landed his bloody spaceship and
he punched a guy into the floor.
He kills people.
That was his fucking legs ran away. John Wayne drinks SJW tears with a $5 says, how about that projection of Susan Sarandon?
Oh, yeah.
Tweeting the exact same thing as Gina Carano, and the hypocrisy of the media not calling it out. Look, not
the media.
Look, as in, look at you. But look, when that happened with Gina Carano, anyone who wasn't being a disingenuous piece of shit knew exactly what she was saying. The people who went after her knew exactly what she was saying. They were after Gina Carano because she wouldn't play the pronoun game. And so they were waiting for opportunity after opportunity to go after it, and they did a gotcha with this one, and everyone purposely took it out of context because they wanted to do it. So yeah, it's just disingenuous people.
It wasn't just the pronoun thing. It was a mask thing too. Because at the time, two things were happening. The pronoun thing was happening. And then there was like this fight going on between the sane people and then the COVID idiots. So, she
it was the not complying. If, doing technical.
Yes, not complying. That's right.
Ladies and gentlemen and memers, we do have a new SJW face.
Oh,
brand new SJW face breaking news.
That's the chick that spat on Alex Stein, right?
Yes, that is Karen.
SJW fucking Jay Leno or something like that.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Hail Salty Army.
I hope she got arrested. She freaking assaulted him. That was so gross.
No, what he did, it was gross, but what Alex did was perfect. Was absolutely perfect.
Well, yeah, he made fun of her.
Yeah, you mock it. Like if we haven't learned anything over the last 4 years, especially what we've been doing in entertainment, mocking it. That's the way to diffuse any, because being like Antifa, I think we gave them way too much power. And I mean, certain areas just let them run around free, but that's why they pick those areas to go into, because they knew they wouldn't get any clap back. They're fucking morons. Like, look at do you think this little girl knows shit about shit?
No.
So she spits up. For one, that's assault.
That's assault. I hope
assault. But no, I think he should just laugh that shit off, man. Fuck, just laugh it off. That's what he did. It was perfect.
Fucking gross.
Oh well,
they are fucking gross people.
You don't get to choose your legacy, and this might be the most notable thing this young woman has ever done in her life is become
and will ever do
new SJW face.
Yeah. Congratulations, you're gonna get memed into
oblivion.
No pun. Infinity.
Yeah.
You really fucking are. You're gonna be next to some blue and pink haired fucking weirdos. Women screaming at
your face is going to be on thumbnails, Twitter, Facebook,
everywhere.
Actually, when I do my Henry Cavill Superman video, which I wanted to do today, but I didn't have the opportunity, so I will actually do it tomorrow. You're going to be on the fucking thumbnail.
And you just became a public figure by spitting on Alex Stein.
Yeah.
All hell, Alex Stein, by the way. Alex Stein 6'9".
National.
Yeah.
Absolutely fantastic.
Oh, yeah. I think we're going to see him. Well, I am in Orlando.
Toxic monger of the hateful, the name goes on, brood of the hateful brood with a $10 says, what's your clip on Rags's video, Gary? And I got to say, I completely missed the bait, and I'm actually glad I understand the tweet/joke now. You, sir, are truly one masturbating son of a gun.
Wow.
Master and then
explaining it. Hi, Rags, by the way, thank you for giving me the opportunity to be in one of your videos. That is an honor. And he just told me I can kind of say whatever I want. So I explained the fucking joke, which
that's why you were so racist. I understand now.
it was easy to get. It was a thought experiment to see how many people can project their own hate on a factual statement of Steve Rogers is Captain America. Does not say that somebody else isn't. Notice what I say. It doesn't say that Sam Wilson isn't Captain America. Just like Isaiah Bradley wasn't Captain America, but are they the Captain? No, the cultural zeitgeist will decide that. Now, if Sam Wilson is a Captain America in the comics, selling millions of comics for 80 years, then maybe he becomes Captain America. We'll all be dead when that happens, but maybe that happens. If Miles Morales sells millions upon millions of comic books and has movies that make billions and billions of dollars in 100 years, might be considered Spider-Man over Peter Parker. Probably not going to happen, seeing that comics will probably stop being made by major companies here pretty soon.
By a year's time.
In a few years' time. But yeah, Miles. So when I say Miles Morales is Miles Morales, you would not believe the shit that I get on Twitter for just saying that. It's fucking hilarious. I love it.
I believe it.
It brings a lot of morons to the yard.
Yes, they come.
You're not a moron, though. The person who has said it's okay. But yes, it was there as bait. Completely. It was there to troll.
Which is nice.
By the way, feel free to put Miles Morales as Miles Morales on Twitter and see what happens. It's hilarious. They
lose their minds, just like Steve Rogers is Captain America.
They're fucking. I'll do it right now.
I did it. I don't know, 6 months ago, something like that. 6 or so months ago, they just went crazy. They just went fucking mad. I think I put Steve Rogers as Captain America, Miles Morales as Miles Morales, something along those kind of lines.
Yep.
And they just went nuts. But that's the world we live in.
Yep. Hi, Rags.
I'm not gay. I have relationships with women and sex with Chris Cornwell. I got news for you. That means you're gay. Oh, God.
I got you now, guys.
I'm going to add Chris Gore into this.
Oh, what is it?
That's amazing. Oh, you didn't see it?
Didn't see it. No, I was what? I was putting something on Twitter. I was not paying. I'm sorry.
We were showing something on Twitter.
Here.
I am not gay. I have a relationship with women and sex with Chris Gore. What I got news for you. We can get.
Well done.
There's a couple of those.
He should have put when he did though. He should have done EYE. I have sex with Chris Gore. Sean Godley with a $20 says every regeneration of the Doctor left me feeling like I lost something. I had an emotional attachment to each one and felt like the show would never be the same. Now, I feel a sense of relief. This brain freeze / root canal is over. I agree. Folks, we've hit the 3-hour mark. We've got a strong out on this one, I'm afraid, today, folks. I'm just going to sift through, see if I can pick out a couple of biggies so the biggies can get a little bit. And then I will do a super chat square up on Sunday. Cyan Gorilla with a 500 arses, Argentinian dollars or something. Much love to Elton and all these musicians whose songs are butchered with those epic drums playing quarter note triplets, reverb, and then swelling at the end. I hate it with all my heart. Every trailer is literally the same. It's awful. I went into caps lock halfway through, so I think they were getting. I totally agree, by the way. Absolutely agree with you. And then they follow it with a $200 arses. Somewhere, dun 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 dun. over the rain. Dun, 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 Bo. Garbage dialogue. Lower the volume. Swell with the triplet. Actual song people like. Another epic triplet. End with hook and reverb. I hate it so much.
That was great.
And then for another 100 asses for the trilogy of this. Even this trailer has the quarter note drum triplets over a song. Kill me, please. I hate this so much.
Fuck, I know. And the thing is, like, trailer houses compete, right? They make the trailer. This is the way they used to do it anyway. And then like they'll choose one or they'll farm somebody out. But I think it's pretty much instructed by Disney marketing. But yeah, they'll find something that works and they'll just repeat it over and over and over and over and over and over again. That's why, you know, when you do occasionally get a trailer, think of what's a good trailer? A trailer that fucking stood out to you, like the
Age of Ultron.
Stranger Things season 4.
Okay.
WandaVision.
I would say the first Suicide Squad trailer. The Suicide Squad had the best fucking trailers, dude.
Oh, are we just talking Marvel stuff or movies?
I'm just talking trailers altogether.
I thought we meant Marvel trailers.
Guardians had a great trailer too. Guardians, if you want to think like the first Guardians.
Guardians of the Galaxy, dude, have gone from fucking cum jokes to Christmas with Kevin Bacon.
I know. Dude, the best fucking joke in the entire MCU was a cum joke.
The Jackson Pollock one.
Yes.
Yeah. Salty Berserker with a $20. First time super chat. I love all you guys' content. You need to remember, Gary, it was months ago you coined the name Black Panda. And I thought it was an absolute genius. You have to use that name or it will be stolen.
I try to write them all down, but I gotta wait. I've got to wait for the movie to come out, and I can't wait to criticize. Like, okay, if it's good, I will say it's good. I will go, wow, that was a good movie. Dad Bod Namor was pretty good. I'll say it. But if it's shit, there's going to be a lot of people like afraid, straight up scared to criticize it, so they won't, or they'll just overpraise it to keep their job. That won't happen here. Everybody here will be very honest with their review.
Hurl Hay with 2,000 Nigerian dollars says hello from your expansion in the Nigerian market. Please, any recommendations for Black Adam? I ain't seen it. I'll pick it up on digital.
Matinee, like if you have matinee features, I don't know. I'm not familiar. If you're in the Nigerian market, they might have like a dollar movie day or something like that. Definitely go see it. Sure.
It's better than anything else Marvel's put out since Spider-Man, I think. So
yeah. Like if you want to take if you got a kid, you want to take your kid or your some family member, have some popcorn and watch something just that's full of action. Yeah, sure. I would say go see it.
Yeah.
And legalize that.
Sorry, does he mean comics? Does he mean comic books, Blue Tiger? I don't know what's available in Nigeria. It would probably be European comics. That would be my guess. What's imported there? If you can read French, just buy French comic books.
They're really good. Well, they look good.
They are the best. They are the best. Best stories, best art, without a doubt. The French know how to do it.
Molly, if you want.
Oh no, I was just saying I agree.
Okay.
The Black Adam take.
Legalize adulthood with a $50 says, did you see the IndieWire article? IndieWire, that says everything.
Yeah, no.
Where it says Gatwa's doctor will be gay and the sexiest doctor ever. There's been none of that. What they're doing is they're taking Neil Patrick Harris out of context because Ncuti Gatwa is gay.
Oh,
yes.
So he said, "Oh, the first gay doctor," because Ncuti Gatwa is actually gay, and then people have run with this, saying the Doctor's going to be gay in this incarnation. Now, that hasn't, from what I'm aware, hasn't been confirmed or said by Russell T. Davis. So unless Russell T. Davis wants to chime in on that, I think, again, they're just running because Ncuti himself is gay.
Now, I'm way more worried about Russell T. Davies saying like climate change will be like a subject in fucking Doctor Who again. It's like, oh God.
Yeah, that's
And like I hate the basic bitch Hollywood approach to quote unquote climate change. Just to make things clear, it happens all the time. Part of the normal part of our climate is it changes. 12,000 years ago, there was 2 miles of ice over Canada. So shit changes all the fucking time. But like when things are warmer, they are generally better. Go look through history. When things are warmer, they are better when humans are here. That's all.
It's a cycle.
And that's where we're going to wrap it up. Because we've got some hard outs, I'm afraid, today. So, like I said, this Sunday, 2:30 p.m. UK time. Weird time, but whatever. I will be doing a Super Chat square up, going through all the Super Chats that haven't been read. So if you've Super Chatted today and it hasn't been read out, don't worry, it will be read out on that square up. And I think we should probably have some time to go through some other stuff, some other chit chats. So Gary, anything you'd like to plug a Rooney? Orlando.
Mrs. Nerdrotic, I needed to buy that.
Don't kill me.
It's too late now.
Too late now, so
he can't save you now.
No, it's she's cool. She'll be all, no, we're gonna hang it here. She'll be fine with it. All right, so Orlando is this weekend. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I get there Wednesday night. A bunch of us are going to Universal like all day Thursday, and then we're going to be at Horror Nights. It's going to be fucking madness, like all of us together, and like, some of them will be drunk. And I like Harry Potter, so I can't wait to go see the Harry Potter part.
It's nice. It's nice. You're gonna love it.
So it's going to be madness and fun. Then we're doing Friday Night Tights from the Geeks and Gamers Content House. We're going to pipe in we're going to pipe in Shad, because that's the final day of his book, by the way. So we're going to do a big push on his book. Otherwise, I'll probably be swinging by the Content House with Chrissy. Hopefully she gets that worked out with YouTube. I hope they fix that. And I'm going to try very hard to record a Doctor Who video that will be edited and out sometime this week. I wasn't sure if I was going to do one or not, but there's a couple things that came out that I think is a really good. I think it's a really good bookend to fuck around and find out. Kind of like my last Rings of Power video. Like we're at the fuck around with the fandom, and now you're finding out portion of this story, which we have all been waiting for. And of course, it came way too fucking late. But I think that's what I'm gonna do the video on. So we'll be back with the Real BBC on my channel next week. I'll be back home by then. So regular bat time. I can't think of and I'm gonna miss doing House of the Dragon with Mahler.
Yeah.
That was lots of fun, man.
That arc is over. 10 weeks. That went by quick.
Yeah, it did. So
well, if I binge watch it, I'm probably gonna review it next Sunday, like as the whole series. So you can come hang out with me and talk about it if you want.
There you go. And Sunday's the meetup. I forgot to mention that part. Sunday's the meetup. There's 2 separate meetups. You got to RSVP. I think the early one might still have a couple of spaces. But we're also going to do one afterwards. After those meetups, we're just going to go into Universal proper, like it's the shopping area. It's not like the park, I think. Universal City Walk.
City Walk, yeah.
Hanging out outside. So if you missed the first 2 meetups, just meet us there. We'll be there. And thanks to everybody. There's tons of people coming. Thanks for
Gary. It's really fucking hot. It's hot in Orlando.
I saw blabbering collector say it's hot as balls. You don't even know what that feels like, girl. Okay. Just saying. And I just spent a summer in Texas, so Bring it on. I don't give a shit.
It's fucking hot. It's one of the hottest like summers ever in Cancun. It's crazy. I mean, not summers, falls.
Falls.
Yeah.
Well, it's always summer there. You're on the equator, right?
No, but we usually get like a big temperature drop, and this year we have not had it, and it's just insane. It's insane. It's like August weather.
All right. Well, Florida, I heard is hot, and I'm fine. I just sat through a Texas summer, no problem.
Mm-hmm.
That's a long goodbye. Sorry, Az. I can see you rolling your eyes.
Az is like, stop it.
All right. Thanks, everyone. You guys are great.
That's just like, this is a wrap up. This is a goodbye. And they're just talking about the fucking weather. That's a Brit's job.
Yeah.
What? Your weather doesn't change. It's 50 and fucking rainy and shit all the time, right?
That's why it's so fascinating.
That's why Mahler said it's like his favorite sound. He was like the rain. It's like the only sound he knows.
You know what? And that's comforting.
I know. That's really cute.
There is confession time. There are videos on YouTube that just have like 10-hour loops of rain.
Mm-hmm.
Rain on like different types of roofs.
Yeah.
On a wood roof and tin
Or
roof.
just
You can do better than that.
wood, or you know what. And sometimes I have put them on to fall asleep to.
It's great. Yeah.
For anybody who's using that, you should go to the rain websites where they have full customizable rain for like weight, speed, and the heat that would change
that's awesome.
what
Wow,
materials
really?
it falls on. They have everything. Yeah, you can
Welcome to the
customize
Hill
your
vs.
rain.
Blueface Weather Channel.
Yeah.
They have a website
Boy.
for making rain.
My favorite
Yes.
sound is like the most evil metal possible. That's my favorite sound. Really fucking loud, like almost making my ears bleed. That's my favorite sound.
That's like my least favorite sound of all time, Gary. I know.
Fight,
Loud
fight,
fuck
fight.
music.
Okay, I'm sorry, Az. We're moving on.
Ola,
Yes.
anything you like to plug?
I'm all right. It's not just, the Halloween arc continues. I think I'm going to do a full Soma playthrough for Halloween.
Oh,
Me and
wow.
Metal were going to play a co-op horror game, but the one that was planned has fallen through because it fucking has like the worst co-op shit going for it. So we're trying to figure something out for that. But it might be that we just wait until halfway through next month where they're releasing the next one, which will work properly. People who know what I'm talking about know what I'm talking about. It's not a big deal, but
Gamer Word says my favorite sound was my ex closing the door on the way out. That's good.
So yeah, I love Halloween, but my hype for Ragnarok is building. I want to play that fucking game. Gimme. I've been playing all the other God of Wars to build up, and I'm about halfway through the 2018 one now.
I never played it. I should play it.
Hey, quick, let's just do one more for the road. Hold on. New York Post. People who identify as gamers are more likely to be racist and sexist.
Oh no!
Fine, I'm not a gamer. I'm a video of gamer. Gamer of video.
Whatever you say, Toots. Whatever
I'm
you
a
say,
gamer, and
I would like bigoted to be in there as well, please.
Okay, who wrote that article?
I will. It's got to be female.
Yeah.
No,
it's got
Jack Hobbs. So probably
identifying as female,
male
feminist or a budding sex offender.
Yeah, the kind of guy you would not want to babysit your kids.
yeah, male.
No, let's have a look at their Twitter. Well, color me surprised.
Pronouns in bio.
We got pride flag.
Yeah.
Features reporter, New York Post, MMA. If you're a skid mark in the underwear, you're a skid mark in the underwear journalism. Said a disgruntled reader. Oh my
God, they don't have pronouns in bio. Fucking sexism.
Sorry, the pride flag's there. It's okay.
All right.
They have a whopping 453 people following them as a journalist reporter at the New York Post.
That's the important part is like who walks around like identifying as a gamer. The only people who identify are the people who use identity. Nobody goes, I'm a gamer.
I identify as a gamer.
Shut up.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen,
Don't you identify?
I'm a gamer.
Fucking
Nina.
Thanks for having me on, Az. It's been a pleasure. And you can find me on my channel, Nina Infinity, and I'll be hanging out with John tomorrow. Thank you. That's it. Yay.
Okay.
Short and sweet.
Nice. Yeah. They're from the boxes. Yeah.
Oh, so cool.
Where's the dead spider?
The TARDIS.
Before it became the retardis. Yes. The diamond. Thank you everyone for watching today. Massive thank you to me mods and ting. Huge thank you to everyone who hit the super chat button or membership button and gifted memberships as well. I'll be back Sunday, as I've said, to do the super chat square up. Until then, I hope you have a lovely day all. Take care. Bye for now.
Bye.
Bye.
Ciao.